Here it is. We're almost at what is probably going to be one of, if not the main events of the show here. That's the Xbox briefing for the E3 2017. You're here watching GiantBomb.com's coverage of E3 2017. I'm Jeff Gersman. Welcome back. Welcome back to my illustrious panel.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, down there, Vinny Caravella.
Yes, from Columbia University,
Yeah.
Dr. Caravella.
Dr. C.
Dr. C, as they call me on
They
campus.
call him the Big C.
Yes, Major Caravella.
Yeah, Major Caravella is here. Xbox Live's Major Caravella is here to tell us about all the deals with gold this month.
It's going to be a $499 Xbox Scorpio.
Hold up. Wait.
Yes.
I said deals.
Microsoft points is that?
That is 2 Microsoft points.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How many achievements can I cash in for this?
1,500.
Okay.
How many Bitcoin?
Half of one.
Point.
Okay. Ben Pack, the Pac-Man, is here in the building. How's it going over there?
Pac-Man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like
Yeah.
the dots.
I see it. I see it. Up and down.
This is like my go-to move.
Is that?
When I meet someone new and I say, "Hi, my name's Ben Pack," like Pac-Man, and I do this.
And then you're just like straight up, just doing one of the just.
That's how I got the job.
Yeah.
I walked into the interview.
That did work. Yeah.
I think he cast a spell on you.
Oh, Pac-Man. That's
You
cool.
see me at a rave. I've got like glow sticks around my wrist.
Okay.
And kind of like I'm doing something else with this hand,
Well,
like
maybe-
a ghost.
Maybe we'll do that later. Alex Navarro.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Great.
Great.
Very excited about Bubsy.
Are you ready for
Which is going to be a
Bubsy?
big part of this presentation,
Definitely.
clearly.
This is going to be the reason that Phil Spencer had to get out there and say, like, this show is going to be a little longer than 90 minutes was because they're actually going to play all of Bubsy.
Bubsy, the reason for the season.
Yeah, but really enough, the first Bubsy. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, since Bubsy is the only game that is going to be able to be played on this system, it would make sense they would start at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a Bubble Bobble machine in there. And,
Is it in 4K?
Hey, who's that guy?
That's Dan Reichert.
Hey, I'm
He's
Dan.
with you, man.
Hey, how's it going? Hey.
Is he from one of those other outlets?
No, I work with you in New York now.
He's authentic New Yorker, Dan Reichert.
He's not at this table.
Who's out there. And he's
Yes, it is, Dan.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that's good. I was hoping it would be.
Brad Shoemaker.
Hi. How's it going?
Bad now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason to get catty.
I don't know. That's
Can you put one on the board for us?
That's what happens when you bring the East Coast over.
Can you put one on our side?
We ruin everything.
Thank you.
That's also doubles as like that's our equivalent of a swear jar.
Yep.
Put one in the Bubsy box, I guess.
That's the name of the console.
Yeah, the Bubsy
Yeah.
box. They've been
No, I
holding
broke that
back
news
on there.
earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of been the talk prior to this press conference. Has been people talking about what's the name of this thing, what's the price of this thing. There have been some information that's starting to look increasingly solid that seems to imply that it may just in fact be called Xbox Scorpio.
Really?
There was I saw on Twitter
Not a bad name.
link to Best Buy Canada, some kind of newsletter thing there that just said Xbox Scorpio in it, which that could be them just going like, well, we don't know what the fuck it's called, but we need to put this newsletter out, so let's go with this. Or that could be them leaking it. We don't know.
That would not be the first time they turned the code name into the actual name.
When is that
The
happening?
Xbox. Like, Xbox was the code name.
That was the code name?
Yeah.
And then was the 360, I'm trying to think all the different, Natal was Connect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Xenon was
Xenon was the 360.
That was it.
360.
Xenon was the
and
360.
then Durango was the.
Durango was the
Oh,
one?
Durango.
So was that Best Buy Canada thing print, or was that a print
No, that
thing?
was a link. That's an image that's hosted on their website. Like I clicked on it, and it was definitely like bestbuy.ca. So it wasn't just someone Photoshop it, or if it was, they uploaded it to a Best Buy server. So I
Okay.
don't fucking know.
Well, as the only Scorpio here at this table, I feel. Oh, are you? Okay, so you can help me on this.
Fuck you.
I feel
Check
like
out how it's going.
we are
Oh,
uniquely qualified to explain what this console will ultimately embody.
Right.
So it should be a very intelligent console.
Yeah. Handsome.
Yes, very handsome
Good
and
looking.
horny as hell.
Just like ready to fuck.
Deeply.
That's why Bubsy's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of rumors flying around about this thing, about the Bubsy, about this fucking thing.
General horniness level.
I heard it's going to be a churro machine. So we're pretty excited about that. And then the price has been going around a little bit. One Jeff Keighley saying, I can now say with confidence Project Scorpio is $499. Unless something changes today, that is what will be announced.
So it's definitely $399 then.
Yeah, I don't know. don't know if I buy it.
It's hard to it's hard to
150.
know it's hard to know how that. I mean, we don't really know how he came by that information, who his sources were, all that other stuff. I mean, obviously he knows people who would know, but at some point you're like, okay, would they leak it to him because they're having an argument internally about what the price should be, and this is how they win that argument for $3.99 by floating $4.99
and seeing what the reaction is.
Yeah.
What if everyone was just like, yeah, that seems really good?
Then they'd be like, fucking sweet. All right, cool. Then
$6.99.
we can get
What
away
about
with it then.
$5.99?
So, or yeah, you know, we there's a lot of different ways you could look at that price leak and all that other stuff. If that came out of rehearsals, they could have rehearsed with a fake price.
I feel like I saw him saying that. I'm pretty sure I saw him say on Twitter like that is what was rehearsed specifically. Like that is what people heard somebody say during rehearsal.
Yeah, so if I were running Xbox rehearsals of a particularly coveted piece of information like that, I would have a fake number in there.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
And I would have the fake number go over specifically so that when you announce it, it sounds better than whatever got leaked out of your rehearsals. So I don't know. I think there's a great reason for them to. There are great reasons for them to come in at $399 and match what the current PlayStation 4 Pro pricing is, which we went into some of that stuff. Actually, is that on that prediction podcast that's not up yet, or was that on last week's podcast?
I think that is in the prediction podcast.
Okay.
I
Well,
also think $4.99 is a reasonable market entry for that.
that's what they launched the original Xbox One at, and
Yeah.
that did gangbusters.
Yeah, that killed.
So yeah, that's on top of the world,
that's
best
killed.
thing in the business.
Yeah. So we got Xbox One S coming in at like base model $250 now, right?
Yes.
And then PS4 regular is what?
Has matched that. They
Okay.
they both kind of dropped some prices, like special pricing for summer E3 or whatever. But that'll probably stick depending on how stuff goes today. I'm guessing.
And then Pro is $399.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Slim? PS4 Slim?
yeah,
That
the
exists?
base model is a redesign.
Oh, the base model
Okay.
is the Slim one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, okay, how about this?
all right.
$4.99,
Okay.
and then they say you can use any VR headset to get in on VR on it.
How about $399 and they say you can use any VR headset?
How about $1.99?
How about $70
How about 50 cents?
and then 2 tanks of gas?
Do you really think it'll be any headset?
So
or just
there
Rift?
was,
Because like
there was talk
Microsoft and Valve
about,
not necessarily get along super.
but
great.
PlayStation VR
There was
supported.
talk about something, a trademark application from Microsoft called Direct Reality, and that's one word, capital D, capital R, and let's see, the single word trademark describes itself, according to Extreme Tech, which I just Googled up, computer software, computer game software, computer software for holographic applications, online computer software, software as a service, blah, 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 blah. If you think about DirectX as being the layer that sits between graphics hardware and software to make everything talk to everything, what if then Direct Reality is Microsoft's thing that says like just code for Direct Reality,
Yeah.
any headset you hook up to this will work, and then they have that for not only Windows PCs but also for Scorpio. That's my guess. When I first saw the Direct Reality trademark, that was the first thing I immediately thought of, is that this would be them being able to say, hey, you already have a Rift, great, hook it up. I don't give a shit. You have a Vive, fucking cool, whatever, hook it up. We don't give a shit. Without having to then go to developers and say, okay, you should probably code in support for all these other VR headsets because we're going to let everyone hook them all up, or launching just their own headset, which further fractures a market that's already kind of a mess. So I think it makes sense for them to support the different headsets. You remember the Oculus Rift launched with an Xbox One controller in the box, and Microsoft has kind of been friendly with that stuff. Obviously, Microsoft and Valve have not always seen eye to eye on stuff, but this is bigger than that. And Microsoft certainly worked with hardware manufacturers that they might not always agree with when it comes to these kind of unifying technologies. So my guess is if you hear anything about VR here, and there was some talk going around like, oh, Microsoft's VR solution is not ready to be talked about, so it's definitely not going to be a part of their briefing. But I would not be shocked to see Direct Reality be them coming out and saying, and with Scorpio, hook up whatever the fuck you got, unless it's a PlayStation 4
Direct
VR
quote, right?
headset.
Hook up
whatever the fuck you got, Scorpio. That's what the t-shirts say.
Yep.
At the end, they burn all the t-shirts they gave out and just say, let's fucking do it.
Speaking of t-shirts, what t-shirt is Phil wearing?
He was wearing like
Awesome gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were pointing
Yeah,
out.
I was at E3 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I wonder. The software is obviously like a huge part of this, right? You know,
Yes.
They've got, what do they have on the books? They've got Crackdown 3,
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves,
PUBG.
but
They're due for another Forza. Like a regular Forza.
Almost 1,000%
Yeah.
guaranteed that you'll see a Forza game.
There will be a car shown to show off
Will
the
they drop
Scorpio.
a car from the rafters with like Bill Gates in it, and he's like, "Hi,
So what am I doing here?
Z3."
This car's made of money.
It's a car with Bill Gates and Ringo Starr and Usher.
That would be the best. I would love to go on a road trip with those three.
But it's like a Nissan Sentra.
Yeah, like what would they talk about?
Money.
Pulling
Money.
over to go to the bathroom frequently, I would think. Like,
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I would just, that would be a fun road trip. I don't know. I'd be throwing beer cans out of the back of that Ferrari or whatever the fuck it is. A nice 4-door Ferrari.
yeah, and that's 4-door Ferrari.
Yeah.
A lot of trunk.
That's my gamer
lot of
tag,
room in the
4-door
trunk.
Ferrari,
Okay.
420. Hook me up. Look me up.
Is there any surprise
Look 'em up,
for
look 'em up.
first-party stuff, or are they focused on third-party?
I think that, they're going to have Anthem here.
Yeah.
This will be the gameplay premiere for that. I would expect to see a healthy third-party lineup for this thing, because that's got to be part of this story. If they're trying to sway momentum back in their direction after, kind of the drubbing they've been taking in the States, at least, and Europe, with how the Xbox One has been doing, and, a lot of the games you even thought of as Microsoft exclusives, like Call of Duty and stuff like that, have kind of swung in Sony's direction. Like, Sony's been spending a lot of money on that stuff. So I think this would be a good time for Microsoft to kind of maybe line some of that stuff back up, or, or at least show that stuff. And I think you'll see developers wanting to show their games running at 4K, and all that other stuff.
You're already seeing people talk that way, like that. I mean, it leaked out of Game Informer, but like that was part of the bullet point list of the new Assassin's Creed. No, the
Kevin Beck. Yeah.
like the Assassin's Creed stuff. They made a big show of like an optimized for Scorpio, runs at native 4K, blah blah blah.
Right,
Like they're already
so-
trying to. lean on
Eve
that
was
stuff.
seen in the audience, like getting ready for the show.
Of
so,
course, I mean,
yeah.
everybody's at that thing, and whether they have a game there or not, that's, you gotta go out and shake the hands and pay the respects and all that sort of stuff.
Do you think that they talk about what their guidelines will be for stuff on Scorpio versus on regular Xbox One in
They
terms
kind
of
of did
parity?
that with that hardware dump they did like 2-3 months ago. They sort of got out there and talked about that stuff then.
So what?
Because like,
are they-
you can't weigh down your like big splashy stage show with a bunch of like 1080p, but like.
Well, I just mean in
That's
terms of like, can they
technical
make
minutia.
exclusive Scorpio? Can they make a game?
Oh no,
that
they've
is-
said already
They
that's
said
not.
that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
But base Xbox Ones will not run VR stuff. They had said so. There is kind of a loophole where there would be some Scorpio exclusive software
if you're on VR.
if you're on VR.
Okay.
So I think that's the one loophole that they kind of accounted for already.
So is this more in line with the Pro, like better
Yeah.
frame rate,
Yeah.
like HDR, kind of tweaked graphics?
Well, they have HDR on the S right now, so
That's true.
they do have some of that stuff.
And UHD.
Why am I going to buy a Scorpio?
You're not.
I've been
4K
wondering the
TV?
same thing.
Because you
No.
like spending money on things.
Like if
I
you have
do,
a
but
PC
those
and you
things
like playing games
transform.
on the PC, you don't need a Scorpio.
That seems to be the case, but I think we talk about that a lot, and I think we hear a lot from people that are just like, look, I don't want to own a PC,
Yeah.
I don't want to dick around with it, like.
I mean, that's kind of me. I have a good PC, but it's in a different room. Like, I want to sit on my couch and play games a lot of the time.
Yeah, like my PC is hooked up to my TV, and I use an Xbox Elite controller. So like, I'm trying to see any reason why I should. But I know I'm gonna wind up buying it on day one.
If
But
you think about it in terms, that's dumb because
I know.
If you think about it in terms of, if Microsoft is going to stay committed to putting all their first-party stuff out on PC as well, and then at that point, like Xbox turns into more of a brand and ecosystem and less about an individual console.
but what about backwards compatible? If that's not on PC, how am I going to play Soul Calibur if I don't have a Scorpio?
Look, if you want to play Soul Calibur on a PC, I know a guy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
but-
We'll talk. Is that the one thing that the
backwards
Xbox One?
compatibility, I would actually be really interested to see that come to the PC. That would be a really cool thing. There's no technical reason why they can't do it. There could be a licensing reason or business reason that might prevent them. But
I think if that happened, I would literally have no reason to buy the Scorpio. I think that's the only thing that I use the Xbox One for that I can't use the PC
like
for. at
you
this
also
point.
already own an Xbox 360, I'm guessing. So,
I have a Xbox One S.
but do you also still have a 360?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. Then I might say buy an Xbox 360 and have that on the side along
Oh,
with
yeah.
the PC. And
Side
then,
action.
Then it's not even backwards compatibility; it's just compatibility.
Just playing it.
Like,
yeah.
I'm going to buy a Scorpio, but the reason I'm buying a Scorpio is because my launch Xbox One is breaking.
Oh.
Like, it is probably going to fail in the next few months. So this seems like an opportune time to upgrade.
I would be interested in seeing them do. I think it would be good, which I don't take to mean that they will do it, but some kind of Microsoft and trade-in program for early adopters of the Xbox One. And say like, hey, we are gonna sell you a Scorpio. Like, send us your Xbox One. We've got a coffin for working consoles this time, and we will send you
Xbox One's for gold.com.
Yeah, exactly. And then exactly. They send you gold. They send you bitcoins actually, and then you can spend it on whatever you want. Maybe it's a Scorpio, maybe it's not. Who knows? But obviously, like that's anytime consoles launch, retailers like GameStop will do those types of trade-ins and stuff like that. I think it would be interesting to see a more official program out of Microsoft that was like, hey, we would love to get those of you that have been with us since the start of this fiasco into the new console thing. So let's do that. Let's help you get there. I think that would be a really good thing for them to do. I think that's when I look at the price and all this other stuff. I look at like what would be good things for them to do to show that they are in touch with and care about the audience again. Because if you think about the original Xbox One messaging and all their TV stuff, like that was a previous regime, right? And I think if you look at what Xbox under Phil Spencer has been doing for the past year or two, like it's been slowly but surely righting the ship. And this is the chance today for them to go like,
reset.
We fixed it. Reset. Let's go. But not at $4.99. I think that at $4.99, like the last little piece is missing out of this. So,
I mean, unless they have a killer lineup of games that we just don't know about at this point. That
anything's possible.
Yeah.
We'll see. But maybe they've just got people porting existing games or redoing the assets to make their existing games run better at 4K or what look better at 4K than they would if they just up-resed them. Maybe they've got people doing that type of port work too. Like that'll be kind of maybe another interesting part of this story is like, what is the benefit for existing Xbox One games, if any, and then also what does this do for people that have not purchased a 4K TV, and what's the benefit to them?
And I'm not really interested in buying physical media for ultra Blu-rays or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I like me buying a 4K TV really changed a lot of how I think about this stuff because there was definitely like I'm starting to see the benefit of the PlayStation Pro more, and when I look at this, like now I'm almost in by default because it's like, well, I already spent all the money on this fucking TV. Of course I need to get this thing, even though my PC's right there and I can plug it in.
Otherwise, you're losing money.
I need to know. I have to know. Yeah, yes, exactly. Sunk cost, not a fallacy. So just keep spending the money.
Xbox One S upscales to 4K from whatever it's putting up, but this is supposed to do native 4K, right?
That's the idea. Is that this isn't checkerboarding or any other techniques that they're using on Sony's stuff. The idea is that they've been targeting native 4K resolutions because if you think about it, like part of the reason they got beat up last time out was because of the resolution talk. So in some ways, this seems like that over-the-top play that is them just kind of like looking at all the things people have been tweeting at them for the last 4 years and going, shut these fuckers up. Native 4K. I don't just do it.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I think that they're in a position to make some really fucking interesting moves, but it's just a matter of like how much cost can they afford to, or how much of a hit can they take on price and still come out ahead.
Do you think has it been announced or have they talked about a new controller design for this? Do you think they show anything?
No, I think they're done.
That Elite controller is really good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
What do you think? What are the odds they put that thing in the box?
Low.
Would that sweeten the deal?
I think they need to save some money.
Yeah, I think like they're at a point now where I think that they have to try to like save money where they can.
Maybe they put a coupon code for that, like build your own Elite thing. That's like get $5 off.
That's not even an Elite. That's just a regular.
Yeah.
controller.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless they have expanded the program since then, but when they rolled it out, it was just regular controllers.
No controller.
That Elite controller is really good. I use it on my PC because I barely play games on an Xbox One. So when I do, I don't mind using the regular Xbox One S Xbox controller.
What if they
That thing's
had
good. They've redesigned it twice since the console launched. And
That's always been a good controller.
It's
The analog triggers, the rumble triggers, like not useful in every single game, but when a game like Forza uses those triggers, you go like, man, this is fucking neat.
now it runs at 4K.
Sure. I've been
The
running.
controller runs at 4K.
It's a 4K controller right there.
Natively.
HD, Ultra HD
It's an
controller.
Ultra HD Rumble.
This is probably a question that you guys know the answer to, but I don't remember. Is there a Connect port on the back of the Scorpio?
No.
They
Said, yeah, the S lost it, and this also does not have it.
So
you
Connect
have to like send off for the adapter.
USB adapter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can still use it. It's not.
Can I in your theoretical trade-in program?
Let's go.
Can I
Yeah.
send my Connect in to get even more money off
Absolutely
on my?
not.
So you have to pay them for that.
It's worth one Bubsy.
Can I get a Elite controller or something with it? Like,
No, because the Elite controller is more expensive than a Kinect camera.
I mean,
think.
really? How much was it off-the-shelf Connect? Wasn't it like
$150,
$100?
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
I think it's 100 now.
Yeah, now I think it's lower.
I think
but
it did launch at
Can you
150.
walk into a store and buy a Connect?
I believe
depends on the
so.
store.
I mean, look, they manufactured a lot of those
Yeah.
things out of the gate.
Also, like I see GameStop selling refurb Connects and stuff.
I mean, that is
there.
absolutely done, right?
Yes.
Yes. What was the last
I mean,
time
unless
anything
unless you want to use it for like voice activating
Yeah,
stuff,
it's there as an interface.
or, as
Yeah.
ghost hunting equipment.
right. Yeah. I wonder if they will redo the interface of the console. I think that would be a really smart thing to
Yeah,
do
I
to
would
further
love to
differentiate
see a new
a
dashboard.
basic coat of paint that was just like, hey, we made a new dashboard. It's really high performance. It's really
4K.
focused on. It's a 4K interface. It's
It rumbles.
That does.
But you're saying different
Matter.
than what's on the current one?
Yeah.
And they would stay different?
I think that would be the smart move is to
What, you
actually
mean separate
straight up
from the S?
separate from the S. Like if you get this, hey, this is our high performance fucking
seems-
console, and it's got look at all the chrome,
The S can't handle
it's got
this menu.
diamond plate on this.
Kind of unnecessary, right?
Totally, but
Yeah.
it's a little thing that like is one more thing you can look at and say, oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Even if it's not necessarily better or worse, like I feel like it might behoove them to make that thing look different.
Yeah,
just,
I could see that.
just to make it look different.
What if it's just the blades from the 360 launch?
I think that would be a really good. You should have, if you pre-order a Scorpio,
Yeah.
you get the blades.
Can you
in.
imagine
Yeah.
4K blades?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What if it's just Windows 10?
Oh no.
No,
there's
that's
the
it.
computer.
It's just a Windows
There
desktop.
have been some people kind of out there saying that they think that this thing is just going to actually be a Windows 10
Yeah,
machine.
did you keep up with that Windows 10s stuff?
A little bit, yeah.
Like,
Windows
that's
10s
some
is
weird
a,
embedded small version of Windows 10
that only
people-
runs stuff out of the App Store, so
Yeah.
you can't install your own. It's the like Tim Sweeney told you this was coming edition of Windows, and that seems like a bad thing. So yeah, maybe. So if you go back to that weird teaser image that had that X10s thing on it,
Right.
what's like okay, Xbox 10s sounds a lot like Windows 10s. Is this thing just going to be a PC?
Then I could just
I
play
don't-
games off of my PC hard drive, right? So you're saying anything that is installed on my PC would just patch. That's cool. That's great. I
No.
can't wait for that.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
but
not going to happen.
just kind of just launch them from there.
Yeah, no, that's
Cool. Yeah.
that'll never
it's a
happen.
weird prediction,
I know you
but
want that.
I
I know
do want
You
that.
keep wanting that, and
Oh.
I don't see it. I don't see it as being like it'd be like a reverse Miracast, right, or a Miracast for games because they already do some kind of casting for media and stuff between those two devices. But
kind of like a Steam Link, but for my Windows 10 machine.
the Steam Link is a Steam Link for a Windows 10 machine.
Yeah, but it only works with Steam, so I can't play like Forza.
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure
the
people
controller stuff. The hooking in the controller
Oh,
gets
okay,
weird.
okay.
Yeah, it like wants to emulate mouse and keyboard. It gets really weird.
Hmm.
To do some funny stuff. Anyway, it's great they're gonna put that in. I'm very excited about
That's
that.
not. That's under no circumstances.
Did they confirm no Halo?
343 got out there and said that this would not be the time for a Halo 6, but I feel like, and I should look this up because I've been saying it for a couple weeks now, but I should make sure it still exists and all that, but that they might have a little something here.
Halo Wars
This
3.
little show.
Maybe, yeah, or so which then you take to mean like, oh, are they going to do Reach and ODST in a 4K? That'd be fucking cool.
That would be
good.
kind of cool.
Those are good Halo games.
Yeah.
They should do that regardless. I would love to play ODST again.
Just Frank O'Connor out behind the convention center, like he's just selling Halo out of his trunk.
Hey, what's up? We got all these
Oh,
copies.
you want some of that? Oh, we got some of that secret.
So we got all
Halo.
these copies of the Master Chief Collection.
Can they actually do another remastered Halo package though? After what happened last time?
Well, if it's those ones, and you'd like to think they would learn their lesson.
Is anybody going to trust them at this point?
That maybe maybe you could see it. It's hard to say.
So does that break their kind of Xbox One S and Scorpio parity if it's like, hey, we're doing a 4K collection that won't show up on the One S, but it'll show up on
No,
the
because it
Scorpio?
could always run at a different frame rate and different textures.
I'm looking for a reason to buy this console.
Don't have one.
All right.
It's not gonna happen.
Whatever. That's it.
Tech lust isn't good enough for you anymore.
Vinny, we can buy it. It's okay.
No.
Don't let him make you feel bad about that. We can buy it.
Can we?
Yeah, we can buy it. Nothing can stop us.
They say I shouldn't buy it.
We can pre-order it on Amazon tonight.
This is America. We can buy whatever we
Are you gonna
want.
send me like an affiliate link? What is this?
Sure, yeah. I got a
Smile
cut.
at Amazon.com/Dan equals Dan
Set that up.
Reichert for.
I'll send you a link. It's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Why does Dan have a knife?
It was on the table from when I ate a sandwich
This has
earlier.
been bothering me the whole time.
I think I had one last year too because I eat here and then I leave my silverware here, and it's a fun thing to hold.
Sometimes you just need a blade.
It's smooth and it's metal.
Oh, the blades.
It's weird up
Yeah,
here
yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Is
got
that blade 4K?
It's a fork too.
Well, you were out here
He
talking
has a
about.
4K and
4K.
also.
Well, you were out here
Pull-
discussing your Xboxes. He was studying the blade.
Yeah.
Well, that's on your guys'
Yeah.
side.
Hey,
This
wait.
is unified.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we probably should get ready to start here soon. I will say, hey, Abby. Hi, Abby. Hi, Jason.
Hi.
It
Hello,
looks
everyone.
like during our feed here, we're about to watch the volume bar. It keeps on swinging up and down. I don't know if that mouse is. We're going to try and watch in the background here on the Microsoft's own Mixer.
Oh.
Yeah. Take their stream of it, I guess.
Yeah, and see how that goes. And
I liked Beam.
Yeah.
I thought it was a better name.
Beam was such a good name.
They
Mixer is not.
Beam.pro is a terrific URL, but
Yeah.
they had gotten out there and said they couldn't use the Beam name in every country they
Oh.
needed to. So
Oh.
they,
Mixer is bad SEO, bad search.
Yeah.
engine
it's a
for-
good URL. I don't
Good
know.
URL.
It's a good short
Those
URL.
DJ sites like
Yeah. Reminds me of Mixler.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I'm surprised they kept the E in Mixer. It would just be Mixer.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if they own that too. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just looking at this computer cityscape, this very like end of Tron kind of thing here on their feed as they get ready.
I'm
to
learning
go.
a lot of different languages by watching this.
La conférence Xbox de la E3, the beautiful era à 23H Sest.
Good.
The hard H is definitely
Yeah. I installed Duolingo, so
Okay.
I can talk. La conferencia de presenta de Xbox. No, that one disappeared off the screen. Horatio de Brasilia is going to do the presentation for that market, and that's pretty cool.
I'm ready. I'm
ready
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to buy this, to be sold this Microsoft product.
Yeah, I want to hear what they have to say. I want to see what games they show.
I want them to put me in a new Microsoft product today. I want
them to trick you
I want
into
to
giving
drive out of here.
$500.
Yes, I want to drive out of here in a Scorpio.
Yeah.
I loved a couple years ago when they did that backwards compatible announcement because that was the most out of left field. Like no one guessed it at all. So like I want that kind of announcement. That no one guessed.
Didn't Sony kind of recently said like backwards compatibility? That's
Yeah,
It was a weird
like
quote.
the
Oh, yeah,
in the interview, they did a round of media right before E3 that seemed designed to talk about how great the PlayStation 4 is selling, and not much else. And then somewhere in there was a quote from Jim Ryan out of the UK saying like, basically it was the equivalent of the time they said Rumble is so last generation.
Oh,
when the
yeah.
PS3 was coming out, but it was about backwards compatibility. That ain't shit.
Yeah.
So then Ars Technica has been trying to put together a big old batch of Xbox data, trying to piece together who uses what and playtime and all this other stuff. And they had come out and said, actually, no one uses backwards compatibility. Microsoft said, that's fucking wrong. And then just recently Ars retracted
Really?
that story based on
fake news.
some of the
from
stuff.
Like
Ars.
if you had told me that you would like the data on PlayStation is that people have rarely used backward compat stuff, I could kind of believe that.
There we go.
I think
There we go.
they heard you.
Conference is rated E for everyone.
And mature for kids and adults.
332321111.
Also, it looks like a picture of Scorpio may have.
Oh, look at these resolutions.
Oh, hey, that looks like a
Nice.
console.
Yeah, that stuff wasn't running at 60 fires. Oh shit. I didn't know we were watching this on a 4K TV.
Finally, full screen.
And they pull it. I like how they pull away when it hits full screen.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're streaming this in 4K to.
They
Yes,
are,
it
yeah.
is the
Yeah.
2017
I assume this is not a 4K TV, right?
remake.
Is this at the Shrine again?
I think it's the same place.
Shrine Nintendo or Shrine?
Shrine is Xbox.
They're usually
Nintendo would do Club Nokia, and before that was Kodak.
they're usually at the Galen Center.
Galen.
Well, yeah, and Shrine was
sorry.
PlayStation.
right.
Nintendo's
PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation is
That's
Shrine.
right.
Oh shit.
Ships.
Shanghai is coming exclusively. This tech focus looks really nice. It's
I'm
also
kind of-
really weird.
I'm kind of into their weird hardware fetishism.
Yeah.
But
Using around
that
this thing.
plays right into the thing that people call them out on is the underpowered hardware. So like having the narrative be like, "Fuck you guys, look at this chip."
Yeah.
Makes sense, I guess.
In the future.
Beam directly into your eyeballs.
What was the Dural?
Wait, voxels?
Lord of the Rings. Fingers.
Dural was a Sega console.
The Saturn?
Who is that?
Guy from the
Wraith
Mordor.
King.
I'm Halo.
I'm Halo.
Hell yeah, cars.
Master Chief is winning the race against the Gears of War lady.
You've trapped them all inside this chip.
And you, the gamer.
Same controller.
What's happening to me? What's happening to me?
No!
I can't let go.
What's happening to me? Ah!
I never asked for this!
Maybe
Oh God!
Just wanted to watch a show on Netflix.
Crackdown. Oh, she was ready.
Crackdown could be cool.
She was getting into her
that
gamer
it?
That's
stance.
the picture you just. Yeah.
That looks a lot like the one I.
Yeah, it's just like a black S, basically.
True power.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Xbox.
That's sharp looking.
Now I feel that
Yeah,
that
that looks
controller
good.
looks outdated.
Yeah, that looks like a black Xbox One S.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Maybe it's bigger.
the head of Xbox.
Does the S
Bill
only come in
Spencer.
white?
Yeah. There's been a couple of weird, there's
Oh.
like special edition of red
Shirt player one. What's that a reference
Single player only.
No, stop.
No, stop it, come on. Seriously.
Good afternoon.
Shut the fuck
To
up.
those of you with us here in person, watching on this incredible 4K screen,
Nice.
to
That
the
big one,
millions
4K?
watching us around the
probably
world or
expensive.
TV
Yeah.
or online, and to
What
those
does
of
their
you
shirt say?
watching and
Player
interacting
one.
on
I witnessed
Mixer,
the most
on behalf
powerful
of
console.
everyone on Team Xbox,
I paid
welcome
$500
to
and all I
E3
got was the most powerful
2017.
console ever.
Mixed pot?
Can you imagine if it wasn't the most powerful console ever at
When
this
the
stage of the
renegade
game?
group
Yes.
of gamers,
That would be
creators,
awful.
and
That'd
be really
engineers
weird.
came together to form the
I like their
original
stage.
Xbox
I mean,
team
Nintendo's been
and
fine with
deliver
that
the
for
first
Yeah.
Xbox
a while.
console, we were driven by three principles: empower developers, delight gamers, and deliver true hardware and technical innovation. The original Xbox team lived by the mantra, there's no power
Very clean
greater
looking
than X.
Stage presentation.
And today,
that like a
we are
math sign?
proud to welcome the newest member
proud.
of the Xbox family,
Pre-order now.
fittingly named Xbox One X.
There you go. What are you guys doing?
The next one XL. The next one's gonna be XL. I'm calling it.
The most
Goddamn
powerful
kidding.
console
Oh, that's
ever
funny.
made. Sets
You're
a
gonna
new
get an Xbox
quality
One
standard
Xbox?
for gamers and game
Called the
creators.
XOX.
Starting on November 7th, Xbox One X
XOX is
joins
a-
the
yeah,
Xbox
and
One
XOX.
and the Xbox
Nice.
One S when it launches worldwide.
November 7th.
It's good that the names are very different and not easily confused.
Totally.
not at all.
Now,
Did you say X
I'd
or
like
did you
to
say X?
introduce one of our leaders in the Xbox engineering
think S
team,
gonna give it to you, or is X
responsible for
gonna give it to
making
I
the
like it.
Xbox One
I would like it more if
experience
the first one wasn't
great for
called the S.
gamers
Yeah.
and developers.
It is the 10th Xbox.
Please
so that makes
welcome my friend
Xbox
Kareem
One
Chowdhury
X2.
to tell you more.
What if it was just the Xbox?
sense. Yeah. Or Xbox with two X's at the end.
Okay.
This is the triple Xbox.
Okay. The only Blu-ray it plays.
Thanks, Phil. It's an honor to be here at E3
Oh,
and
but
represent 3
Xbox
years
One
of engineering
X
the team
is
has
just
done to bring you
XBOX.
Xbox
It's just
One
Xbox.
X. From the beginning,
Yeah.
they
They
Solved the
focused on
X-bone
game
problem
creation.
along the way.
They totally
You, the
know.
gamer,
Fucking weird.
Gave us 3 big
So it's just
goals
Xbox
we needed
again.
to hit.
Yeah, it's just the Xbox.
Power, compatibility, and craftsmanship. Let's
think
talk
I like
power,
that name.
which starts with the specs.
It's silly, but I can
6
kind of get behind it.
Yeah.
GPU clocked at 1.172
I think that I would like to have seen them get rid of the 1 in there. I
12
think that's
gigabytes of GDDR5
the
memory
weird part.
and 326 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. These are impressive numbers that are more powerful than any other console on every
We have the
dimension.
most numbers here at Xbox.
That's what it takes to give game
We
creators
invented
the
new
power
ones
they
just for
need
our console.
so
Adding
you
letters.
can experience true 4K resolution, 4K textures, and 4K assets in your living room.
Oh, I love assets.
Want to check out my 4K assets?
I really do. HR says
And
I
when we
can't,
say
though.
true 4K, we mean 8 million pixels, high dynamic range, wide color gamut, premium sound like Dolby Atmos, and 4K UHD Blu-ray playback.
Plotting like the 1S had that. Like, of course it's gonna have that.
No, we took that out.
But Sony
Next,
still doesn't.
Highest
compatibility.
quality fidelity.
Oh,
We knew compatibility was critically
there you
important for
go.
Xbox One X, and your reaction to 360 backward compatibility has energized the team even more.
To do
Sounds
So
original.
right from the start, all of your Xbox One accessories and games will work with Xbox One X.
They have to say it. They have to say it out loud.
Yeah.
But for the team and me, that wasn't good enough.
Oh.
We wanted more.
the
The
Duke
game
works.
library
Double
you
connect.
have today
I
will
just saw
look
it as the
and
Duke.
play even better on
Ah, there it
Xbox
is.
One X with enhanced visual fidelity, anisotropic filtering, and faster load times.
Across the board.
It's kind of like boost mode or whatever. or-
That
Even if
sounds
you
like
haven't
stuff
made
that
the
would kind of
jump
come
to a
for
4K
free.
TV yet,
more than that.
we designed this product for you as well. Since Xbox One X enables a technique called super sampling, the new 4K games you see on
Affirmative.
stage
Every one
today
of my
will look
friends'
better
dads.
on your 1080p TV than anything you've seen before.
Okay, so you will get some kind of visual bump even if you don't have
Yeah,
a
this
4K
is
TV.
kind of
Finally,
summarizing some of the stuff from that
craftsmanship.
spec dump a couple months ago.
We meticulously paid attention to every detail of design as we crafted our most technically advanced console ever. It starts with the Scorpio engine. We use 16 nanometer technology to build a 360 square millimeter chip with
Speak my
7
language.
billion transistors and a 384-bit wide memory bus. This is the fastest, most advanced
You should really sit
processor
down
you've
cross-legged
ever
on this
powered
stage
a
for this
console.
part, I think.
The stage should have been slanted.
Our premium design means that every millimeter
standing
and
on
every
the chip?
component within the console has been
looks kinda
architected
like
for
it.
maximum power and efficiency. Our aspirations were so high, an industry-standard approach just wasn't good enough. The Scorpio engine is so intense that for the first time
This
ever
console
on a
vapes.
console, we're using a liquid-cooled vapor chamber normally reserved for servers and high-end PC cards.
The sickest clouds are going to come out of that cooling.
4K clouds.
An engineer on the Xbox
Or
hardware
cloud.
team invented a new power management
yeah,
system so innovative, we named it after him. The Hovis method uniquely optimizes
fuck is
every
going on in
single
this thing?
Xbox One X at the
Are we like opening a
component
portal
level
to this how
to
Doom
deliver
starts?
consistent performance efficiently
All the lights
and
shut off.
elegantly.
Vapor chamber will make it so.
Now,
It's too dangerous,
it's easy
Hovis.
to think we can
do this. I just need more time.
You need to get out of the vapor chamber before it kills you.
I just need more time.
Do not unlock the Scorpio
Not
engine.
only have we built the
Stick
most
this into my
powerful
heart.
console
A part of
ever,
his spirit is in every
Xbox
console.
One X is the smallest Xbox ever.
Really? Cool. Okay, I like that a lot.
How small? I'm standing on it right now.
This is the system you asked us to build, and it has been a great honor to design and build it for you. I couldn't be more proud of our team, and I hope you love it as much as we do. Now, let's see what this monster can do.
So you think if these things have any,
Yeah, exactly.
World premiere.
these things have any technical problems getting out of the gate,
Oh, man.
whole this is
Well,
going
my
to get a
vapor
bunch
chamber
of
leaked and the whole chip melted.
You have failed us for the last time, Hovis.
Fuck, look at those rocks!
They look pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Rage 2.
It's Horizon Zero Dawn. Weird.
Uncharted.
Oh, is this the BioWare game?
Yeah, as this anthem.
Huh.
Is it just Forza?
Oh,
I think it's Forza.
Oh, okay.
Forza.
yeah, of course. That looks pretty good.
It's an exclusive, so it would have to be.
Damn. This isn't even a 4K TV, and that looks really good.
I'm gonna give Suzuka back their bomb.
just holding an Xbox controller.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Racing games still show off hardware very well.
Yeah, like, hey, look at these cars. They look like real cars. It's something you can wrap your mind around really easily.
And like weather effects.
Yeah. So are they rendering the driver and like all that stuff too? Like having that driver whip back? Like, I wonder.
Seems like it. And unless this is just cutscene work.
For the story mode.
Those are trucks.
Yeah,
Those are goddamn racing trucks.
You think it's just Forza 7 or is it time up?
Yeah,
There you go.
yes, I do.
I don't know. I'll probably have to wait until the.
Wondering if they go like Forza X or
from the
something.
Forza Racing franchise, Dan Greenewald.
Here comes some dude to get real horny about cars.
Dan Greenewald is the horniest about cars.
He really likes cars.
In the automotive world, supercars are debuted at international auto shows. Frankfurt, Paris, Detroit. But through your passion for racing on Xbox and PC, Forza has become the premier partner to the automotive industry.
I like that.
So
Hot
today,
Wheels.
for the first time in history, a flagship supercar is making its world debut here at E3 in front of you.
A car coming down from the ceiling. Or a car coming down from the ceiling.
Oh,
That's not the ceiling.
shit.
That's not the ceiling.
Nice.
This year, we announced a 6-year partnership with Porsche
Yeah, they
to
figured out
bring
the
you
Porsche
amazing
These are
experiences.
6 year?
Both
Yeah.
in game
Or have they never had it?
and in person.
It was like what EA had it, so
Porsche
I got sub-licensed it from them, so it became all the Porsche stuff became separate DLC.
Right. And this car
It was EA.
has never
Yeah, it was
been
EA.
seen
You
outside
said
of
the future of
guarded
racing and
walls of
esports.
Porsche. That honor
Probably.
belongs to you, exclusively. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the 2018 Porsche 911 GT2 RS.
Finally, Microsoft getting those hot exclusives.
Look, a car!
That car looks so real.
That car looks like jazz.
A car in 4K.
This is not only
0
the
to
most
4K in
aggressive
2.8
expression
seconds.
of Porsche's legendary design. It features the most powerful road-going 911 engine ever made.
I mean,
Like the Xbox One X, it's a monster.
boom! Put one on
And
the
with
board
over
for him.
4.8
Put one on the board for
billion
him.
active
That one's a
players
separate one.
across
Yeah.
Xbox,
Dan has to
Windows
answer
10.
Us versus them.
Forza is one of the largest racing communities on the planet. You
hope they don't
made
call it
this
a monster
historic
anymore.
moment possible.
I
Through your
I'm
passion for
Everything is a
racing,
monster.
the digital and the real worlds are merging in an unprecedented way.
It's,
Oh, no.
It's true.
So now,
I
let's
am
take
the
a look
car.
at the Porsche 911 GT2 RS in Forza Motorsport 7 running
Here
on
to play
Xbox
Forza
One X.
is jazz.
I'm joined on stage by two presenters for our Forza
what's up?
Racing Championship esports series.
I'm Shannon McIntosh, professional race car driver and Porsche driving coach. I'll be pushing the GT2 RS to its limits on the sun-baked streets of Dubai.
And I'm Verena May, professional racer and stunt driver. I will be fighting to survive dynamic weather in the Nürburgring in this Nissan GTR race car.
We start with Shannon in her customized driver on Dubai. Using the power of Xbox One X, Forza Motorsport 7 runs at a native 4K and a rock-solid 60 frames per second. And we have the additional power to deliver shocking levels of detail. Using
What if they
super high
lose this
resolution assets, we've recreated the intense feel of one of the greatest driving roads in the world.
That looks pretty damn good.
It really does. It's really good even on a screen.
Yeah. On a 1080p TV.
damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, Forza always has.
Yeah.
Like the PC, like seeing Forza running at 4K on a PC, like the last one, you're like, fuck shit, man, wow.
Racing is
Yeah.
more
So
immersive
now that they're
and
designing for that
dynamic.
resolution
Ominous
out of the
skies
gate,
roll in as car parts rattle
yeah,
and vibrate.
cool.
Yeah.
And I say this not to denigrate the regular Forza, which is obviously the graphical showcase,
We've
but
made
actually
racing
this just
more
makes me really
epic,
excited to see what
grand.
Playground will do with this
Racing
hardware.
living environments featuring spectacular vistas and massive scale. You can see we've made racing
4K
more
water.
dynamic and surprising.
Yeah,
Dynamic puddles
that road.
grow as
The first
storm
Forza
unleashes its
proper to
fury.
come out on PC.
Horizon 3
It's
came
more
out, and
thrilling
then
and
yeah, there was that
competitive.
like that
the
six
Feel the
Apex thing.
intensity,
Right, but the mainline
grease up
series.
your
Oh,
no!
tires, and
Ah.
battle your rivals.
Wait, is she really playing?
And it's more beautiful and alive.
So none of this stuff is
Dark
coming to
skies
Steam,
open
right?
up and change
Right.
Don't think
as
about
the
it too
sun
hard.
immerses
Because that was a real
in the
pro
clouds
move to hit the
for a
right stick to look
breathtaking
over at that
finish.
accident.
She is a pro driver.
She is a pro driver.
It looks really nice. The lighting, the reflections off the road and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
that skybox.
like it's the sort of thing that you'd think that you would burn out on or whatever, but like fucking wet roads. Sorry. Okay.
Or Windows 10 PCs, Forza Motorsport 7 is the most technically advanced and comprehensive
Wet roads
racing
look good.
games
They do.
ever made. With more than
That's the best looking wet
700
road.
cars,
It's a good
it
sound,
features
too,
the
a car
largest
driving over one.
collection
Yeah.
of Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Porsches ever assembled.
Today, you are the first people
Did you say
to see
Porsche
the
or
2018 Porsche
Are both
911
acceptable? I think
it's
GT2
Porsche.
RS.
It's generally considered
And this
Porsche.
week at E3,
Okay.
like me, you can be the first to drive it.
So come experience the most powerful road-going 911 ever made on the Xbox One X, the most powerful console ever made in Forza Motorsport 7. Thank you.
Yeah, that was probably a good lead off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's a good graphical showpiece. It's technically it's an unannounced game.
Change shirts.
Yep.
Oh, he did? The player 2 now?
Or wait, no, maybe not.
I think it's the same shirt.
Keeps changing the player.
I'm going to play a ton
sorry.
of Forza Motorsport
Guest.
7 when it ships on October 3rd. And when Xbox One X launches, we will all get to experience Forza Motorsport 7 in true 4K at 60
I'm gonna buy
frames
this
per
thing.
So it launches. That launches ahead of.
Yeah.
Today,
Xbox.
we're going to showcase the world's greatest creators with a lineup of different types of games for every type of gamer. It is the largest and I believe the most diverse lineup of games that we've ever shown on our Xbox E3 stage. Games from creators large and small, games that inspire and challenge us, games that transport us to new worlds and offer us new perspectives, and games that push the boundary of our art form. Today, we will feature 42 games here on our stage,
All of them Bubsy.
No.
including 22 games with console exclusivity on Xbox One.
Jeez.
All right.
And
A bunch of those I bet are going to be
Every
indie
one
games,
of
but
these
still.
games
Yeah.
will play great on
Cuphead?
each member of the Xbox
Well,
One family.
Cuphead
Have
4K
to
is
afford
gonna
it.
blow your
They
mind.
will
No, now
play
they have to go back and
best
redraw everything.
on
Yeah.
Xbox
Oh,
One.
yeah.
I want to say
5 years.
Add up that number of games, it's $4.99.
Up next
Holy
is a
shit.
game from a creative team that built their franchise on Xbox. In 2010, 4A Games worked with us
Brute Force
to
2.
launch a single-player masterpiece that I played on Xbox 360.
Tacoma.
Now, I'm honored to bring them back with the premiere of their next work, running in-engine in true 4K.
It's 4A.
That's the Metro.
World premiere.
Oh.
Your favorite game?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, Metro.
They also have a VR thing in the works.
This stuff looks crisp.
Arctica 1.
We have to wipe that every 2 minutes.
Dostoevsky, huge gamer.
No, it's just a gamer tag. Real name's Earl.
Wait, I know this song.
It's the one from all the video game trailers.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Wait.
This has been in a ton. This is from the.
This is from Inception, isn't it?
No, it's from the 28 Days Later soundtrack.
Okay.
I think.
I think you're right.
They said this was running in native 4K?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, I sure hope there are no monsters.
Another walking simulator, am I right?
It's not a real game.
Yeah, blaze it, bro.
Lighter.
Man, that is really good looking monster.
Yeah.
That sucks. You should shoot that thing. There you go. You should probably keep going. I don't know, just in case.
He's probably lost too much health. Just reload this checkpoint.
Oh,
I mean, he already cracked his
your
visor,
finger's
so he's probably gonna
cracked.
die.
You know, this is probably bad for you. Just wipe the cracks off, I guess.
I got dibs on a quick look. Do crosscuts. That looks really good.
Ew.
So I thought in the Metro games you couldn't go outside because of all the radiations.
You might not be
finally
Metro.
found. Yeah, this is something else. Yeah.
You had to get like filters and stuff.
Right.
And you'd want to not stay out there long.
Sure does. But it's just like it's similar concepts of the mask and the.
If this isn't Metro, this would be.
This is Fallout. Those were mole rats.
What?
Crossbow.
By the way, I have a crossbow.
Those are one-hit kills.
This just looks absurd.
Yeah.
The new Witcher game.
Now, are all these cross-buy?
No.
Okay.
Just first-party stuff.
Weren't they for a long time? Like you buy it on Xbox One, and you get it on PC, or vice versa.
That's
Quantum Break.
Just first party.
Like Gears and.
Oh, okay.
Just Microsoft published stuff.
But did they say that all first-party stuff is going to do that?
It said Xbox Play Anywhere on the Forza demo.
If it's labeled Play Anywhere, you get that.
I think it was just
That's
like
cool. So I can buy
Quantum Break, Gears, and Forza. I think have been like.
Okay. Well, that's cool then, because if I buy it on PC and then it turns out it's not running that great, I just have it on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
Oh man,
looks too real.
I had to buy a 4K TV.
You don't have to do anything.
They're really neat.
Yeah, they are.
When you get the right stuff running on them, they're really neat.
Yep.
Hey guys.
Why did you shoot me? I wanted to be your friend.
I just like to party.
Maybe this was in an X-Men trailer.
It's been in a bunch. Like this music has definitely been reused.
That's
across.
Ludo, and this is the gritty reboot of Labyrinth, based on the movie. There was a
Oh, look at that! Dynamic kill.
I've not heard any somber remakes of popular songs yet during a trailer.
Hey, we're early.
We're 2 games in.
They had to extend it beyond the normal 90 minutes to account for your Mad World moment.
Yeah, no, that somber cover of Taking Care of Business, I'm sure, is coming down the road.
I want that now.
Trains.
Taking care of business.
I'm a person.
Haunting cover.
Every day.
That'll be what's over the Bubsy trailer.
Yes.
The gritty reboot of Bubsy.
Yeah, this looks really pretty. I don't. That,
Oh, so it is Metro.
yeah. You're not gonna. It's, yeah.
All right. I think it, yeah.
And it looks real good.
2018, huh? Huh?
Like a little X come out of that.
That's next year.
Huh?
World premiere.
Ooh.
Halo announcer, was it?
Oh, kind of sounded like him.
We are the first.
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Sounds right.
The
I'm an
first.
assassin.
Okay, the scale on that Sphinx is all wrong.
How are you going to climb a pyramid?
Very careful.
Just run up it real fast?
Suction cups.
Sticky pads.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you think those guys clean the windows on the Luxor?
That's a good point.
To
Yeah.
guard the soul from evil. We conquered this land.
It's gonna take a whole lot for me to
Get back in.
get any interest in an Assassin's Creed game at this point.
Yep. Stuff that leaked out of Game Informer sounded promising.
But there are whispers on the wind.
And if this is the start of the Assassin's Guild,
Sounds
It
like
did
it.
say Origins.
yeah.
Okay, that looks fun.
But like, yeah, but it looks like it'd be really fun to do.
Yeah, that's
I will
what I'm
spend
saying.
$60
Not
to just slide
necessarily in a
down
video
pyramids.
game.
The assassins.
That's a VR mode, just sliding down pyramids. That'd be cool.
Ah, yes, arena combat. What I've always wanted in Assassin's Creed.
The best part of Assassin's Creed was the combat.
Yeah, the hand.
Supposedly has a
Hippos.
Supposedly they redesigned like a whole new combat system.
Good.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of the bullet points was brand new combat engine.
But this time it's good.
Yeah, like the takeaways were basically new combat and like The Witcher.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Were kind of the bullet points.
Assassin.
Those weren't real.
That was a big snake.
That's
Yeah,
because they got assassinated, man.
I thought Assassin's Creed was supposed to be like somewhat based in history.
No, those
It's not
were
like
real.
dragons. And
They just don't have them anymore.
No,
We hunted them
that's
to
not
extinction.
true at all.
The Apple of Eden really is a power object. It really does exist.
Thank you.
Aliens.
Was the Pope an alien?
Ancient
Was that the thing at the end of 2?
is the
He was a
birthplace of
god. He
modern
was the
civilization.
servant of a god.
You kill the Pope
And
and
it is
then an
also
alien
the
lady's happy with you?
birthplace of the Assassin's Brotherhood.
Steal an apple?
The aliens, hippos?
Assassin's Creed Origins is taking you to the perfect setting
Play as a
for
camel.
an epic gaming adventure. Egypt. 3,000 years of history and mystery at the tip of your fingers.
They should have played
Assassin's Creed
Egyptian Lover
Origins
over that whole
is also
trailer.
the story of one man, Bayek. Bayek is the last Magi, the protector of his community, an Egyptian sheriff, if you like.
I do.
And his struggle against the dark forces that corrupt
Wait, dark
ancient
forces. All right, now I'm in.
will lead to the foundation of the Assassin's Brotherhood. But recreating ancient Egypt, going back so far in time, pushed us to rethink and expand our gameplay mechanics. We added many RPG elements to a
Like this
huge
little
systemic world,
Assassin's
more
Creed.
detailed
Yeah,
and
it's subtle.
alive
Understated.
than ever
Yeah.
before. So today, we are very proud to show you what the game looks like on Xbox One X.
Xbox
running
One
for-
X.
I'm
And
way
now,
more into that.
Just for you, Bayek is coming back
Finally,
to
Weed 3 has
Siwa,
started.
his hometown,
All right.
to kill the fake oracle, Medunamun.
Who?
Fake Oracle.
Major Nelson?
World
Yeah, Major Nelson
premiere.
is the fake Oracle.
It's an exclusive DLC.
Still don't like that new logo.
Oh, yeah.
Like that 80s logo.
Yeah. Good looking eagle.
It's a good looking eagle.
Mark of Cree. Now I'm just thinking about what Red Dead's gonna look like.
Maybe we'll find out today or tomorrow.
I mean, they've got like 39 more games to go.
Yeah.
The sacred oasis.
Looks really, really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
This series has been on the PC before. It's looked really good there too.
Yeah.
But it looks more gooder.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is now that
Look
they're
at that
designing,
first-
yeah, they're designing
like
for it,
higher
so
spec
that's
graphics
definitely-
on
that matters
console,
for
like
sure,
that's
but-
going to trickle down to the
Yes.
PC too.
Yeah.
Like
Textures.
everybody benefits from this move.
Yeah.
The gamers are the real winners
That's
here.
right.
Awesome gamers.
Be my eyes, Senu.
It is Mark of Cree.
Your bird is the drone.
This temple resembles a fortress. What has happened?
You think we're even doing Animus stuff anymore?
I mean, there's got to be some weird thing.
I
right?
bet that's the end of this demo is a weird like glitch out and then a little tease of
You're the bird, though.
yeah,
you're
an eagle waking
that
up.
bird is your ancestor.
Didn't they finally end up making one or two that didn't have any
Didn't Black Flag have none of that?
present day stuff at all? Black
No,
Flag
Black Flag had the weird Ubisoft stuff, right?
yeah, the video game developer stuff.
Did Syndicate not have it?
No, it had Syndicate is the first one that actually like brought Juno back in it for a hot minute,
remember who that
like
is.
sort of in the middle of it, like the weird internet evil first progenitor race person. I don't know. I barely paid attention to that stuff.
His voice is really familiar.
Horizon.
Yeah,
Horizon.
And also Zelda.
Yeah.
That one just says Xbox One.
It's a third-party game. They're not here to tell you it's coming to PC unless it's coming to the Windows Store.
That makes sense, yeah. Now we're looking like an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, this looks fine. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like it's going to take a whole lot.
Yep,
What
Destiny.
is what? Wait, what is this?
Oh wow!
Mouse?
Okay.
Destiny menu.
I see green numbers.
All right, there it was. I'm in.
That was totally a legendary bow.
But that just looked like a menu ported from a PC game with like you have to move the circle.
Well, yeah,
over things?
that's what
Yeah, like
Destiny was.
Destiny.
That's
Yeah, no, everyone
everybody-
loves that UI now.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of people are doing that now.
I actually kind of like it, Destiny.
I don't mind it. I think it's fine.
Pass for now.
It's just so
Too high
slow.
level. I'm sorry, I can't kill these guys.
My bow isn't epic enough.
Wait, Destiny has a menu where you move
Yeah,
the
it's just
circle?
like that.
Oh yeah.
I've never played Destiny.
Really? Oh,
We should play some Destiny.
They have that.
you should play some Destiny.
Me, Senu.
No Man's Sky uses that.
Oh yeah.
A couple others.
But I thought it was like accidental in No Man's Sky. Like I'm not redesigning this.
Okay, marking some targets with your bird.
I wasn't kidding when I said that is literally your drone.
Like they really are just bringing every single one of their franchises together. Like, check out Wildlands, but with a bird instead of a drone, marking targets, like like all this.
Wildlands to assassinate Cartman.
Level up, one ability point.
That's that RPG stuff they were talking about, huh?
Bend your point. I want to see the tech tree.
Saving up, all right? Got to get that Desmond costume.
I want to get real excited about tech trees.
You will.
I guess that's the thing, is maybe if it was more open worldy and less like sequences and
I was hoping they'd show some wilderness stuff.
Like if it was at some point it was like, actually, yeah, it is kind of like Wildlands and is this big open world thing constantly.
Well, the first shots with the bird flying around showed off a lot of like different, like here's a swamp and here's the desert.
There was stuff out in the desert, yeah.
Like, it's just if it controls anything like Assassin's Creed, I have zero interest in this.
I want
to totally overhaul.
I want it to eventually come out that this game and all the Assassin's Creed games have been set in the same universe as all the Tom Clancy games.
Yeah.
And Watch Dogs.
If it just becomes Tom
What is
Clancy's
this?
Assassin's
Look at
Creed.
this.
It's Heavenly Sword. You got to tilt the 6-axis.
Don't.
Can't climb in the rain.
They were gonna kiss. Kitties.
I don't think that showed super well.
You're really getting away from the Ezio style, like roguish Han Solo kind of
just brutal.
Back to the really
Like he's not a
austere.
snarky protagonist.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
always
back to the
believed
kind of
in the
austere
power
tone
of
the
games
first
to
one.
unite us all. Today, communities of gamers not only play together, they create together and watch together. A whole new genre of games has emerged designed for both the player and the community.
Talking about MOBAs.
And with Mixer, we're innovating new
Simulator.
features to make these experiences even better. This one's special.
Really weird.
Of all the games in this genre, here is one that the world is having as much fun watching
Is it 1
as they
versus
are
100?
playing.
Is it Hitman?
And I can tell you that
Minecraft?
includes many of us
Great.
at Team
Yeah.
Xbox.
That to come
The
back.
creative director of PlayerUnknown's
Oh, yeah.
Battlegrounds
Right, yeah.
is a gamer turned developer who designed this game together with a passionate community. Please welcome.
I just feel like that's not the game to
PlayerUnknown
show off
himself,
4K
Brendan
graphics
Gray.
with, like, because the graphics are like the least important part of that game.
It's not
Is he wearing the outfit?
the best looking game.
But also the game is awesome.
Thanks, Phil.
There he is.
Good afternoon, everyone. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a multiplayer battle royale where you must fight against 100 other players to be the last one standing. Our team's focus is to bring the most complete battle royale experience ever to console and deliver a great experience across all Xbox
Such
One
good art. I
classes.
love that.
Yeah.
I really
Our
like that
development
artwork.
is truly community driven, and we owe much of our success to everyone who's given us feedback over the past year. With over 3
Also,
million
people
PC
paying actual
players to
money
date,
for sunglasses.
We can't wait to bring
was 14 cents, okay?
Yeah. Look.
exclusively to Xbox One later this year.
I want to
with
support
an
PlayerUnknown.
update
Exclusively,
for
all right.
Xbox
Really?
One X enhancements shipping with the final version.
Well, so Xbox.
See you on the
They'd already
Battlegrounds,
said.
everyone.
I wonder if that's like a time thing or
Exclusive.
But the
Later
thing is, like,
this year,
Xbox also has
console launch exclusive.
Xbox also has a preview program for like unfinished games.
I'm pretty sure they said they weren't putting it out on console until it was out of early access.
maybe Microsoft showed up and said, "But what if we gave you the money?"
Just please finish this game.
Is this going to be a launch game for X?
I've never watched an actual trailer or any sort of promotional material for this game.
Yeah.
Where is this?
This is the
This might be the apartment
that
complex.
H-
Oh, the puzzle piece building?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to play this game right now. Oh, the Sunken City.
HDR.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Good tech.
This trailer should have
thrown a
been
smoke
just like
grenade.
5
Wait a minute.
minutes of somebody hiding in a corner of a house.
All right, that road texture looked pretty rough.
Yes. You guys are all learning from this, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's tactics.
This is
Yeah, shoot them. Shoot while you're in the car. That always works out for me.
like this is a speed at which this game
Yes.
tends to not run either in a lot of cases. But whatever, that's
Nothing good there.
No, don't land there.
You know, I've never gone in the quarry.
Oh, the quarry's great.
It's interesting too. It's all the same map. Like this isn't any new map stuff.
Yeah.
They've said
they're working on 2 more maps.
Right.
Yeah.
I just, I wonder. I assume when it comes to Xbox, they'll have those.
Yeah, it's probably just not ready to show yet. This new? I don't remember.
That's
this.
the area
this is
on top of the mountain near the big satellite tower. Right?
Okay.
Oops.
Ah!
That never happened.
What, was that the player
That's the-
unknown?
I think that's the
Yes.
player
Trench coat?
unknown.
$500.
Yeah.
$500 trench coat.
Oh, what's this?
Master Chief.
Cinema.
Master Chief. Oh,
Guy in a ghillie suit with a frying pan.
was
Yeah, that's
Kojima.
what.
Yeah.
Kojima just knocked him out.
Late
Just me.
2017. So
Cool.
All right.
which fits with like the idea of it not coming out
Exclusive.
until it was done on PC.
Also, now
but it may still end up being an early access thing on Xbox.
and now it can be a game of the year contention.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I look forward to playing that with a controller, with other people that are playing with controllers.
That might be a fun way to play it.
Totally.
No heroics.
What's this?
Features interactivity on Mixer.
The weird red faction thing?
It almost looks like what's that space game where you dig? We have the tether.
Oh, this is Astroneer.
Yeah, it almost looks like a
Kind of looks a little like it. Yeah.
I'm into the
digging-
art style of this.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like digging through stuff.
Oh,
There we go.
Yes.
All right.
It's like Astroneer meets Warhammer.
yeah.
4-player.
Yeah. Minecraft plus Helldivers.
Yeah, maybe it's the Helldivers.
Deep Galactic.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
That seems
Cool.
neat.
That's a game.
That looked like a video game.
Man, this is like game after game.
Hey,
Some good
42
shit.
games, man.
They gave the dwarves guns.
That game is Deep Rock Galactic is on Steam now.
Oh,
It's on
okay.
Steam now?
No, I'm sorry. It is. No, it's in early access.
Oh.
But it's not quite out yet. But it is listed. There's a Steam page for it.
State of Decay.
I think somebody just went, hey, get all those early access games, just buy them out. Just go through Steam, get them all.
Was gone. All the comforts, the simple pleasures you took for granted. How would you protect yourself and the ones you love when the protectors can't even save themselves?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this has got to be State of Decay
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah, totally.
People really like this first
I
one.
really like State of Decay.
It was way better than it had any right to be.
It was not perfect, but it had some really cool ideas.
Yeah, totally.
No Dead Island.
But it was single player?
Yeah, State of Decay was, yeah.
Was there no way to do any kind of co-op?
I remember there was confusion about that when they first showed it off. And I think they had to come out and be like, no, this is a single player game.
I guess you're right.
You're just getting all those like
Yeah,
NPCs
that's
and everything.
right. That's
But
right.
their original pitch for like their zombie game thing was like a multiplayer kind of thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when they first founded that studio.
Huh.
Microsoft, right? Is that they started with the single player and they always meant to get to the multiplayer.
Yeah,
I think
that's what this finally is, right?
I think the success of that first game probably.
They cut a lot of zombies.
Animations don't look great.
Who belongs?
Thanks. I owe you.
Not definitely wasn't.
I mean, that first game was.
She was thinking it.
Yeah.
So do you want to let me in the truck? Because I'm a little exposed here.
There's a surprising amount of stuff going on in that first game. Like
Yeah.
all the like
Yeah.
base stuff and
Yeah,
everything.
all the
a lot of systems.
all the
going on there.
management sim stuff was kind
Yeah.
of crazy. Like having to spec out specific rooms and like
Yeah.
Yeah, growing weed, yes.
For the
Yeah.
X-Bomb.
Look, if you're going to survive the zombie apocalypse, you need to be fucking ripped.
Hack that vapor chamber. Let's fucking fire it up.
Odds are some people will have glaucoma.
Just outside the walls.
These zombies have untreated glaucoma.
Other things.
When you get hungry, cold,
The
what
munchies.
risks will you take? What mistakes will you make?
I made a mistake!
Oh, remember how you guys saved me earlier?
Family
fucked up.
is about to tear itself apart.
I'm okay, though.
Will you end the life? Or save it?
Wait.
Please.
This is our only one, but we need everybody we've got.
He pretended to give it to her.
Placebo.
And she's
God, yeah,
Get nuts.
I forgot about all that like permadeath stuff in the first one.
Yeah. I love that door move in the first one.
It's just a boomer.
Yep.
This could be cool.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like a better version of that, but that's probably fine.
I will totally play a better version of State of Decay.
Yeah. Me too.
Damn it.
Should have run.
Maybe shoot that guy.
Yeah, you needed to set that to auto fire.
It's a second chance.
Yo, he ate that guy's face.
That's
Fucking 9 rib cages.
No, guys, should we use the antidote on him?
I've only got one.
How will you find the strength to carry on?
Probably just run.
Yeah, he seems strong. That's a big boy.
He seems to run fast though too. So
don't ride the zombies. Just get away from them.
See, is there supposed to be a
mom?
Just saying.
God.
Bridges are dangerous.
In this world of the living.
Just don't want you to have to get a tetanus shot.
How will you survive?
Your camera fell over.
in 4K?
Attach it to a balloon also.
We're sending the weather balloon to space.
Hey man, that's that guy's soul, okay?
That's a good logo.
Bad.
A hawk, a skull, and it's holding axes and shotguns.
Next year.
That is good.
I didn't even see the skull until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nobody ever
Hidden
does.
skull. They're not spending.
I found another skull.
They're not spending a lot of time talking at us, which I kind of appreciate.
Yeah, this is good.
Well, I don't know. I've like they talked up front about the stuff that they need to talk about. So it seems like they're talking when they have something meaningful to say.
It's a Clay game?
Sea of Thieves?
It's very Clay.
Yeah, it does.
Like Scavenger Studio. What is that?
Hey, you guys like zombies?
Yeah,
Don't
maybe
put your zombie games back to back.
maybe space out your zombie games.
Another fucking zombie game.
I don't know if it's zombies.
Nope.
That's not a zombie.
Crazy Bowman. That's
They call
a
me
Space Marine.
Crazy Bowman.
Oh, he's in like a video game?
This player unknowns too.
Oh,
One player remaining.
And what a play from the Wounded Warrior. She was caught in a trap, but she used superior tactics to get herself out of there. She's going to take the win. Let's move on to the next arena. Here we're following Bloody Marrow. There's only 2 players left in this particular map. Those tracks are leading up, but that tree is going to give them direct information. That red outline, there's a mortal unicorn, and he's letting in about 100 meters away now. Looks like he might be crafting or something, but what is this that Bloody Marrow's
like
going to do?
Battleborn.
Getting ever closer.
What is going on here?
Now he's going to cloak it up. Is he going to walk in through the front door or
I thought
what?
there was only one
Looks like
player
he's going to
remaining.
sneak in on the back
Like a hard
window.
turn.
Here we go. Shot in the back. That's one twice. Immortal's in trouble. Somebody from Mixer decided to try
know that guy's on the stage.
He's taking out all security backstage and made his way onto the stage to shoutcast.
forward. There we go. Oh, that was going to do the damage to the arrow to the belly. That's
They're all
gonna be the
dead.
Bloody Marrow. Bloody Marrow wins the round.
I don't like anything that's happening here.
This Darwin Project.
By Jethro.
That was super effective at getting people hyped about a thing.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was really weird. That was super weird.
you guys still like Minecraft?
Hell yeah.
We own it.
Are these all different Minecraft games? Oh, look at the bottom left. They keep showing different logos.
I think
are mods.
it's a community
or block
marketplace.
packs or
Oh, okay.
You guys want to go get married in Minecraft?
no.
It's legal.
I don't get
Does
married
it hold
anywhere.
up?
Minecraft's really big.
Yeah. It's the largest video game of all time.
Really?
By what measure?
I think so.
Yeah. Seems it's extremely tall.
Switch.
Yeah, have you seen some of those things that people have built?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're putting it all together.
They just did that. They've been doing that replatforming for this. What is that thing called? Bedrock, I think, is the name of the.
From Mojang, brand director Lydia Winters.
Did you say Mojang?
Mojang.
I've been calling it Mojang all this time. Oh, I feel like an idiot.
We call it a
This
mahjong.
summer, millions of Minecraft players will be able to play together on the device of their choice for the first time. Xbox Live will unite the global Minecraft community across mobile, VR, Windows 10 PCs, and consoles.
Those other ones that we won't mention.
All the Minecrafts can touch all the other Minecrafts.
As part of this effort, we're
They dug a
excited to
hole
welcome
deep enough
player
into the
made
center of the
skins,
Minecraft universe that they reached through the other
textures, and
platforms.
massive community-run servers into the game itself. Because we know that the amazing content you create makes Minecraft even better. This fall, Minecraft will receive a free 4K update that brings more
Finally.
graphical options to the game.
Graphics, you know.
But we didn't stop there.
Really what I come to that game for.
With all this talk about graphics, we're taking
Add it
things
to the mix
one
pot.
step further. Today, we're revealing a new look for Minecraft
Realistic
that
graphics.
we're super duper
FMV.
excited for you to try out.
Everything circles.
One that's inspired by the power of Xbox One X and available this fall. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Sure.
Please be hyper realistic.
Yeah,
Fucking Blades will
hyper-realistic.
bleed Minecraft.
Everyone's gonna cry.
Light?
It seems like they just had like
Oh,
dynamic
super duper graphics.
stuff.
This looks. As someone who's like looked at Minecraft
Right.
recently, this looks really
This
good.
is a really fucking nice looking Minecraft.
Those shadows are really good.
Yeah.
I mean, are they super duper good?
They're super duper. That sky looks really pretty. The colors, like.
Yeah.
Like that's a good balance.
Yeah, I think it
between-
would have been way funnier if it just ended up being like a
4K.
super weird NURBS.
Like Horizon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super duper graphics back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Minecraft in 4K. When the Minecraft team showed me the first version of the game in 4K, I was blown away.
I said, wow.
Mojang is a great example of a studio that started something new and different
And
that
sold to
led
us.
to a global phenomenon. At Xbox, we're searching for games that are fresh, new, and in some cases familiar. That means ensuring that the biggest third-party franchises you want to play are there for you on Xbox One. Of course, you'll find these great games in the Xbox Store available for pre-order today.
Thanks.
Pre-order.
Yeah. Please
But
clap.
bringing the biggest blockbuster franchise is just one part of the job. Delivering broad, diverse, and new games to Xbox means searching to find unique games from creators around the world that will surprise and delight. To me, these next few games do just that. Starting with the game I got to play on a recent trip to Japan. It's hilarious, a little crazy, and a whole lot of fun. Let's take a
Phil.
look at it.
Scalebound is back.
Finally making that D4 sequel.
Crazy taxi. Crazy taxi.
Oh, yes.
What?
Yes.
Is
Wait,
this that
This
3
is
on
the
3?
3-on-3 Guilty Gear developed.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, how is it hilarious?
I don't know.
It's hilarious because Dragon Ball Z is actually awful, so it's hilarious that someone would put this much work into
All right,
making
Jeff,
it
look,
look
I
that
know
good.
you hired me,
Yeah.
but Dragon Ball Z rules.
Is it actually good? Or was it like one of the good when you're a kid thing?
This looks great. What are you talking about?
Look how excited Vinny is
It's
right
dated.
now.
It's the Guilty Gear engine
Yes.
that
It's
fucking
3-on-3.
powered Hexer. Like
Is
it's,
this going to be like a serious fighting game?
Yes, it is a 3-on-3 developed by the Guilty Gear developers. Oh, I am legitimately extremely excited by this.
This could be actually really
Finally a good
this
Dragon
does
Ball
look
Z
pretty-
fighting game.
I wouldn't go
There
that
have
far.
been a couple of good Dragon Balls.
No, then now you're just being crazy.
Those Dimps ones were okay. When they were 2D, when they went 3D, they got rough.
Fat Boo turned him into chocolate. That's a special move. He turns people into chocolate and candy, eats them.
This is the most Dragon Ball Z any Dragon Ball Z video game has ever looked.
Is Goku the orange guy?
He's
That's
one of them.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You can tell because his hair got longer. Like Super
Is he a
Saiyan
different
1,
man than normal Goku?
Sort of.
It's like if you piled a Goku on top of another Goku and then
And
fused
then
them
there's
together.
like Gogeta. Or
Wait, I thought
think
Super
that's his
Saiyan
name.
3 was long hair and Super Saiyan 4 was the monkey tail again.
How many Super
I thought he
Saiyans
was back
are
to
there?
black
Guys,
hair
we've
in
moved
Super
on.
Saiyan 4.
Ben, teach me about Dragon Ball.
We'll talk after
Okay,
this.
let's do a
Not now.
podcast where you teach me.
Make another mark.
No, that's.
Are the marks good?
No.
I don't understand the scoring
I didn't
system.
cross for 5.
All right.
We
Okay.
fucked it up. It's
It's all right. Doesn't matter as long as they're being marked.
Minecraft 2.
I don't think I could pay attention to anything else in this conference. I'm going to keep thinking about that DBZ fighting game.
Did they have a date on that?
Early next year.
Well, check out this DBZ survival game.
DBZ Minecraft.
100 Gokus parachute onto an island.
It's like
And they never stop fighting. No one ever dies.
This looks like The Witness 2 or something.
What is this?
Magica 3. That guy's big.
Is this an MMO? Looks like an MMO.
Game's got a lot of big guys. I like it.
These characters are making poses like they're gonna it's gonna go sideways and be a fighting game.
Wait,
okay.
This looks like
it looks like that Black Desert Online
This
thing.
looks kind of like Kingdom Under Fire.
Oh, God, that game, yeah.
Didn't Kingdom Under Fire 2?
There's 2 of them.
Yeah,
Dude, if they make a new Kingdom Under Fire game.
Those had armies.
There's no way.
It was like a
Kingdom Under Fire.
No,
right?
it's probably not.
What if it was?
But again,
But it kind of looked a little bit like it.
Kind of looks like a Korean MMO.
Yeah, it definitely has that style.
Like a really high budget one?
They've been pretty okay.
Is this? It's not Black Desert Online.
It kind of looks like that. I actually don't know what Black Desert Online
That's
looks like.
the one we did the quick look where the face,
crazy
you do the crazy
character
face
creator.
stuff. Yeah.
And then there's apparently a game there too, but I character creators.
Yeah.
Cool enemy design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Offline.
Exclusive.
I feel like they need a little more attitude on that, like exclusive, like a little more
Sass on it.
Yeah.
What about exclusive?
No.
Timed exclusive for a while.
An Odd Tales?
Odd World.
Minecraft Blade Runner.
What are we doing?
What
Oh,
in the world? That's cool. Oh, is it? I feel like I've
weird
seen-
looking.
I feel like I've seen a trailer for this at some point.
Man, this looks
I could be wrong.
Kind of neat.
This is cool.
Blade Runner looking stuff.
Yeah.
Is this flashback?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy looking.
This looks
Yeah,
like
this looks-
It
flashback.
does look like flashback.
This looks incredible.
What?
Is this another flashback?
Last night. I feel like I did hear something about that.
That looks really cool.
That was neat.
That looked very much like flashback.
Yeah.
Especially in the movement, like the.
Wow. All right.
That looked neat.
That looked
You
really
have my
cool.
attention.
Exclusive.
What do they do?
They did Edith Finch.
Oh, right.
They're doing like that Donut County game and a couple other things.
I like this.
Similar mix of like 2D,
Yeah,
3D stuff.
Kind of a cool style too.
Oh. It's Gordon Freeman? It's Half-Life 3?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's you play as the G-Man's son.
Okay.
Brody
Yes.
Quest.
All right.
Brody Quest.
Fuck is happening?
I don't know, but
I think this is good.
I think that X-Bong hit me a little too hard.
Yeah.
Step inside the vapor chamber.
Smoke is just coming out of the Xbox One.
what did that say? Coming
When
when
it's
it's
damn ready.
All right.
What was the name of it?
The Artful Escape. They're showing a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, this is a lot of video games.
42 games.
Is this that Namco thing?
Yeah.
Code Vein.
It's the God Eater people, right?
Oh,
No.
what?
Is this the Jason game?
This is a Jason game.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a Jason game.
I mean, he said the words God Eater.
Yeah. That was cool.
We're going to show someone swinging a large weapon, doing a
rolling
combo, and
through
rolling away to let you know what kind of game this is.
Like this sound.
Yeah, but this kind of has a look.
Yeah.
Into it.
Another skull?
I can kind of see it. The
Yeah.
Rorschach thing. Code Vein isn't a great name, I don't think.
Dan Riker.
No, sorry, Jason.
We've scoured the globe meeting with creative artists and development teams, and I'm often surprised and humbled by their work.
You gotta get a little more rapid
Whether
fire
it's a
here.
story that
Got
can
like
only
20
be born of
some
a
odd.
They got
vivid
2
plan,
hours. I mean, they got
or
some
artistic
time to fill.
design and storytelling
Only
that
down
in a
hour
single
1.
moment can capture your imagination and inspire. There is much to be learned by looking beyond borders. Our first party is also a place of innovation and creativity.
Doing some stuff.
Today, I'm excited to share with you an extended look at never-before-seen gameplay from Rare's shared world adventure, Sea of Thieves.
Cool.
This was cool. When
I hope this is. I hope they fleshed it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that demo they showed last year was like a little Spartan,
They've
but
been
it showed
running
promise.
like technical alpha stuff for like a long time, but it's always
The
like
joy of a new voyage
on
far
weekends.
across
It's
the
just like the
sea
timing
of
is never.
thieves.
Yeah, I've never
Just
had a
you,
chance to
the
play
wide
it.
open world.
One of us fall off the
Just
ship
you,
and
she's
the
there.
other three had to figure out how to like
Yes.
turn the ship
That was
around.
awesome.
To pick 'em up.
But the
Yeah.
point is,
was
this
fun.
is
Yeah.
a shared world.
I
Right
liked
for
the hectic
exploring
nature
and
of it.
raiding
Yeah.
your fine
It
pirate
seems like a lot of
crew.
silly stuff could happen in
Look at
multiplayer
them,
with this.
scurrying around, making themselves useful. That's what we like to see. The world of Sea of Thieves
It seems like a real
seethes
Rare
with
game.
Possibilities.
Feels like it's been a while since we've had
Adventures
a classic
sculpting
Rare.
above
Yeah.
and below the waves.
Don't fall
All you
off.
have to do is
I
jump
don't know
in
that I
and
would
up.
say like
There she goes.
a 4-player like co-op pirate game. Like that doesn't.
I just feel like the
scream
look,
Rare
and,
to
like
me,
the
but
look,
yeah.
and the
It's a
attitude,
vibe,
you know,
yeah.
it's lighthearted.
Rare
Rare's
is a state of
British.
mind.
Political shit.
Lighthearted
Careful.
British.
Yes, you know, Rare.
Yeah.
This stuff's all new. Of like
could be
stuff to
anything.
explore and
You
do.
haven't
This
finished
was
designing
definitely
it
wasn't
yet.
in the
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, all they showed was
That
the
was a
ship
joke.
stuff last year.
Like, here's what you're actually gonna do.
Ah, sunken treasure. It's like a pirate performance bonus.
What?
All right.
Showing
Every
a lot
player's
of games. I
decisions
think
and
that
discoveries will
means
be
the
different.
$500
But however you
price
plan
point
on
thing
seeking your
is more
fortune,
realistic in my
it
mind.
pays
Do
to
you think
be
as they
It's
show
like-
games, but these are games they would have
gigantic lumps of
regardless.
iron, these
though.
are
Right, but it's like,
surprisingly
look
portable.
how much shit we have. You
Amazing
have to get this console. It's $500, but you have to get it. Look at all these
The
games.
coast is clear. There's really no sense in pushing
But
that
also,
luck.
all these are going to be on Xbox One, right?
Yes.
But they're not assuming that people have already bought Xbox Ones.
Which they are safe to assume.
That is not a beast you want to pick a fight with. Yes, it's possible to take on these toothy terrors of the deep, but you're not much used to your crew bitten in two.
Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it.
Sometimes a tactical retreat is perfectly acceptable. In the spirit of that legendary pirate captain, pathetic.
How'd you
Dave.
climb that with that chest?
You know.
Sorry, guys.
4K.
Oh yeah, everyone had instruments too. Remember that?
Yep. I think I played a lot of concertina during our demo.
Thankfully,
Had
for
an
every
accordion.
tense standoff, there's a moment of celebration or shared wonder. But for now, stow your hard-earned loot and enjoy the voyage.
Not gonna show us what's in those chests.
On Devil's Ridge, beneath the sands,
You have to pay $1.99 for a key to the chest.
No, well, that's typical. Oh, look! Here we are, Devil's Ridge.
Look, a cut.
Nice transition, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
And so you'll shift from the heart of the sea to the island shore, where you'll explore jungles and coves, cliff tops and caverns. Every region has its very own landmarks, and over time, you'll uncover hidden shortcuts, abandoned stashes, and vistas that will steal your grog-soaked breath away.
Grog is beer?
And
No,
yes,
it's rum
sometimes you'll
and
encounter
sugar
people
and
who,
fruit
for whatever
juice.
reason, would like to
yeah.
blow you into
That's a surprisingly specific answer.
I thought it was
Because it was
type thing.
designed to prevent scurvy.
Keep that
Oh,
up,
really?
because you'll also
And you also
face
got drunk?
the roaming
Yeah.
remains
Okay.
of those raiders who
Yeah, the
came
rum.
The
to
alcohol
Illinois,
kept it
cut
like
short in pursuit of
fresh,
their own legends.
fresh for a long time.
Pirates are smart.
Yeah, that skeleton has a gun.
Seems bad.
More skulls.
A lot of skulls.
Skull 3.
And a
skull at.
Fighting and troublemaking until all your bits fall off. It's what they would have wanted.
What?
Now, make sure your crewmates
Just
also
ate that
figure out
banana.
what they're
Peel the bit.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that person's dead.
Yep, that works. And look, he brought the riddle map. Seek the cursed boar shrine where there is no sky. It lies in wait
This is
for
neat.
a light.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was
Charming.
looking for.
Well,
You
that's
need a
what
nice
everyone
whimsical
does.
game every now and then.
If you've got a bad feeling, you can always.
That's
leave
what this
someone
generation has
aboard
been
to race
lacking.
the ship for a
Whimsy.
speedy death.
Yeah.
Decisions.
And
Decisions.
Bubsy.
Looks like they've sniffed out that place where there is no sky. Time to pool your resources as you plunge into the unknown. It would be easy to come a cropper in these claustrophobic caves. You don't want to wander off track. Unless, of course, you're streaming.
This game is
I've got
basically
loads of
Pirate
people in chat
Destiny.
telling you what to do anyway.
Kind of.
I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Cheeky Pirate Destiny.
Don't
Yeah.
mind that. It's probably not just kids. Of course, the Premier Plunder isn't just lying around to be claimed by any old drunken bumbler. You'll need to watch out for likely locations, following your map, clues, and your instincts to make light work of each new mystery.
That's gonna be a problem. I don't have good instincts for anything.
Don't worry, there'll be a flash.
Lantern joke there. You're welcome. Anyway, step 11 paces northwest.
Some 12-year-old yelling at you. Go put the light by the skull.
And with that, we're one step closer to payday.
What?
Then again, some of the
Oh, whoops, I shot myself.
remain undisturbed for a long, long time.
I mean, don't be fooled.
That
Nobody's going to be
has
walking around here. They're just
You
going to
can
run in, put the light by the
practically
thing, and
taste
just
the
run
treasure.
back
And then
out.
like 3 other dudes will be jumping while you do the one thing.
That was cool, like a little exaggerated head bob so you can like count the steps.
That storm outside was nipping at your heels.
Show me what's in that fucking chest.
So I wonder, I got the sense when they showed it the first
Very
time, it's
nice.
like, you know, a session-based thing. I wonder if there's any persistence.
Of
What do you
course,
mean?
the trouble
Like,
with
Is there a
treasure as
persistent
rule
quest system?
is that
Or
the
like,
owners
does our
really
squad,
like
like,
to
Your ship
have
get
keep
upgraded.
gold and like, or is it just the one session to get all this stuff and then you lose it when you start the next one?
Oh no, I assume it's all persistent.
Okay, so you're holding the flag while your teammates have to stop the skeletons from capturing it.
Put it in terms I can understand.
Nope, not that way.
I assume this demo ends with
Easy
another
now.
crew of pirates showing up and stealing this shit.
Don't stop, keep going.
This is technically
Almost
first
there.
party, right?
Watch that
Yeah.
next step, it's a doozy.
Yeah, this is coming out on PC also.
Okay. And that
Or
should
this
be
is-
cross-play,
Yeah,
probably,
this is play anywhere. Cool. Like they said.
Now that's a rescue.
Okay, that's a good.
Shoot a cannon at skeletons.
Oh,
Yeah.
love a good blunderbuss.
I don't know if it's the string.
Way it's hitching.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Because the audio's not stopping.
Yeah. That's not like stopping a buffer. Well.
Well, we'll see.
You were saying?
If you can regularly beat the odds and get chests back to your ship, you'll be able to turn a tidy profit by trading them in at an outpost. That's just the tiny matter of making it through this storm in one piece.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
thing is
here
super.
they come.
Wow.
I've been waiting in a bathroom for 40 minutes. Finally, somebody came in. Let's fight him.
Good pirate music.
Yeah. Good waves.
Yeah, that's nice.
Sure.
I'm glad they're going this route instead of the 4-player chat route, you know, of like demoing this without like, I'm going downstairs to reload.
More gun.
Pirates over to the starboard port.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's really dumb.
A lot of people are going to miss that shot.
Yeah. I wonder how missable it is.
Oh, if it's like auto target?
Yeah.
I hope it's missable.
Yeah.
'Cause you'd really mess things up.
Like depending on weather and stuff, different success chance.
It's gonna feel really good if someone launches at you and you shoot them in midair with a cannon.
Oh yeah.
Steal their ship. Steal their ship.
Or just that moment where you're like launching past another person launching onto your ship.
Playing swords.
God, I just
It's
feel
like
like
you just trade boats.
I just feel like I was on this ship with a bunch of people, and like one dude just jumped over here and wiped us out, and be like, I do suck at this game.
Riches and infamy.
Every time we play Battlegrounds.
Totally.
Legend.
Oh, that's cool.
You didn't make it.
And
Welcome back.
Wait, that
Try
sucks.
not to be this one.
Ah! Awesome.
Man, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Early next year.
Early next year is gonna rule.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'll be too busy playing Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna rule, Vinny.
All right.
Is Tacoma?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a cool idea. Their whole like replay. I think that's a neat look. Oh, August. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
is
I
that
knew
date
they were-
new? That's pretty soon.
Yeah. I don't
They
think
said they
ever-
were close to being done.
Yeah, I don't think they ever put a date on it.
Exclusive. World premiere.
Exclusive.
So is it an exclusive world premiere or is it an
Bubsy?
exclusive world premiere?
Bubsy, is that you?
Is this Lucky's Tale? It's
No.
Lucky's Tale. It is.
How could it be?
Look at it.
I
That's
don't
Lucky.
remember what Lucky's Tale looks like.
That's what it looks like. That's Lucky.
So did they make a non-VR Lucky's Tale?
This is all just the setup for Bubsy to come running in.
Yeah. Save us from this, Bubsy.
Come on!
I don't know if I can come with you, Lucky.
I've got a family.
3D platforming.
Yeah, weird.
Excellent.
When did those start happening?
I would have
again?
figured that if this is if this is just Lucky's Tale, I would have figured that would have been a Oculus thing.
Yeah.
Kind of permanently.
Wait, is that where that came
This
from?
is totally Lucky's Tale, yeah.
But I mean, is Oculus the first place that
Yeah.
existed?
Yeah.
This is the Mario Galaxy.
The only
has
place
music.
it exists.
Yeah, it really is.
Weird. Dang.
It's cute.
I did not much care for it in VR, so the idea of playing it out of VR
Is this just
seems
the same
sort of
game?
appealing.
It looks very similar. I don't think it's the
Yeah,
same
maybe it's
game.
like maybe it's a sequel or it's something else. But
It was okay. It was not like
Yeah,
a great 3D platformer on its own, you know? Oh, 2D platformer. Super Lucky's Tale. All right, now
wow.
next.
That's actually pretty good.
I mean, pumpkins, skeletons. There are skulls inside the pumpkin. Yeah.
Did Oculus
There's a skull.
publish
Skull
this?
right there.
the first game, yeah.
This really is.
Yeah, Oculus.
Skulls.
Yeah.
I wonder how the business works out.
Obviously, like the developer retained the IP to do that stuff and was able to do another deal. But
Can't spell skull without skew. Think about it.
It's true. It is true.
Down.
Oh no.
I'm evil Santa.
I'm gonna murder you with my butt.
Show you my butt.
November. That's this year.
Finally.
I wonder if that will have a VR mode in it.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
What makes it
Console
super?
exclusive.
We took the VR out, and now it's super.
It's Cuphead.
Cuphead.
I forgot about Cuphead.
Cuphead.
We have canceled Cuphead.
Y'all motherfuckers acting like you forgot about Cuphead.
So now it's a full game. It's not just boss fights, right?
That was
That was the idea. Yeah.
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 Yes. Look at that. 4K.
And 4K, yeah.
That's funny.
Oh
You know, just like they had in the old days.
Yeah.
Look at
Walt
this
Disney's
game.
4K. Hey, look, levels.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had never shown this game before now.
Oh,
Yeah.
How mind blowing this would be.
What?
I mean, it still looks really good.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a date.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
So good.
I like
Does
that
Cuphead
treatment
have
of
a
like,
skull?
hey, we've been talking about stuff like Tacoma and this for a while, so here's the
Here
date,
it is.
short trailer,
Yeah.
dates,
Yeah, it's
happening.
date. We got a date.
Yeah, that's the way to
All
go.
happening.
Move on.
All the video games are coming out.
It's Crackdown, right?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
coming.
this
All right.
is Wait,
Yeah.
it's
what?
Crackdown.
Terry Crews?
Yup.
Time to orb.
They killed the power around the world.
Wait, when was Sumo Digital making this?
We're gonna light it back up.
Wow, that is.
Yeah, I thought it was real time.
That's
Yeah.
actually Terry Crews.
Got back together.
Yeah.
In fact, it's only just begun. That's why we brought in you. You got the talent.
He's great.
Now you need the talent. Big things to fall, Dave.
Sumo Might have just been making a different part of the game or something. I don't know.
Throwing cars. You're dropping bombs. You're dropping buildings.
Give me full screen Terry Crews.
Yeah, please.
Now it's time to get to work.
Okay.
Step up your
Yes, sir.
Old Spice. Harry's so mad,
but also like simultaneously happy.
Yes.
What if it's just FMV Terry Crews face on your Crackdown guy the whole time?
Yes. Yeah. All right. That's a game I'll play.
Oh my god. It's actually just the Brooklyn Nine-Nine video game.
Okay. Yep. Play Crackdown.
Here that.
Oh. So was it was co-op last time, not 4-player co-op, or was it 4-player?
4-player. I think it was 4. 2 was not good though. It was just exactly like the first game they threw in co-op.
Yeah.
Where are the orbs?
There was an orb.
They showed one.
We saw an orb.
Yeah. There were definitely orbs.
Where's your transforming car though? That's what I want.
Yeah.
I can't remember the state of things in
Yeah, same here.
Crackdown. Are you good guy, bad guy?
Good guy was
At the end of Crackdown 1, you were like, wait a minute, I've been evil this whole time. And then
you have to go after the like agency.
was, yeah. But none of that matters because it's been long enough.
Yeah.
They can kind of do whatever they want. I feel like they need the voice though.
Yeah. I totally agree.
I feel like this art style is kind of dated looking.
It looks like bad Saints Row.
Yeah. Explosions. Yeah. Show a building falling down. Brooker Del Rio coming in.
All right.
November 7th.
So wait, when is the?
That's the Scorpio launch.
That is
7th,
launch?
right? Yeah.
Or is that Forza launch? I got confused.
Forza's October.
Yeah. We're already getting to the montage, huh?
Wait, we didn't see Anthony yet.
No, now we're seeing it.
We're probably gonna do one more long game.
Well, the anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is just their. Hey, check out these other things we have.
They still have at least another 20 minutes, I think.
Another long game and the price, and that's it.
I don't know if you get price today.
Another weird Fable thing.
Yeah, Fable Fortune.
They kickstart
they have
that?
to
They're
do
like
price today.
Hearthstone?
I don't know.
If that's a game about building robots and fighting, then I'm.
I think it's
Like
on
BattleBots?
PC already.
Dunk Lords.
What Dunk Lords?
Is that like Slam Ball? It looked a little like Slam Ball.
Didn't on our E3 predictions I say I want a slam ball
yes,
game?
Yeah.
Ooblets. That's a good name.
I think some of these games are
out.
Yeah. Some of these games are in other places.
Right. How cool. Cross Europe.
Oh, it's neat.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Oh, it's a
Throwing bricks through people's windows game.
evil murderous neighbor simulator.
Okay.
Conan Exiles is coming to
Apparently.
Xbox One X.
Will it retain Dick Slider?
At Xbox, it's
We're
not
all about
just
Dick
about
Slider.
finding creative artists. It's
There's your
about
answer.
empowering them and
Bringing out
nurturing
executive
them,
producer Dick
helping
Slider
shine
to
a
talk
light
about-
on their work,
Hey, I'm Richard.
making it easy for them to build and share their creations.
Slider.
That's why the ID at Xbox program is so important to us. The team has released
Charla.
over 500 games on Xbox One and Windows 10 through the ID at Xbox program.
Okay.
And this is not just a milestone for the program and the independent developer community. It's a milestone for everyone who loves great games.
That's me.
I hope
lie,
you're
you don't
reminded
love
today
great
why
games.
it's so great to be a gamer on Xbox. Action, adventure,
I was very aware
story,
of where the camera is.
skill, surprise. These next few
Professional.
games bring
I
it
have
all
tally lights
together.
on them that are just like.
Let's
big red
start
light.
with a game whose stylistic approach alone makes it something very special.
No Man's Sky.
Exclusive.
Finally got it.
Yeah.
That and that alone makes it
They got
very
No Man's Sky
special.
2.
Murder's going hard.
Yeah.
The dark is older than the light.
Checks out.
Dark Souls.
At last a day dawned, and we rose with this first light. But that light was a betrayal, only fleeting. In its wake, the night returned to claim us.
I don't have faces.
After lifetimes, the light grows again. Faint and vulnerable.
That's probably bad.
Something like Brothers-ish about this.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know if this style is exactly super innovative.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not super Brothers-y, but something vibe-ish about it. Maybe it's just the two people.
In the dark.
You control each one with a stick.
Like a little bit of a massive chalice aspect to it.
This rebirth will end our wandering.
Acropolis 2. What's up, guys?
Hey. So, come on in. You the pizza dudes, or
is he a Scion?
You want a beer?
No, that's Supreme Commander Snoke.
Oh.
Oh.
Ashen.
Oh,
that's Ashen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that innovative style necessarily. It looks good.
Yeah, that's fine.
World premiere.
Not exclusive.
We got the Kingdom Hearts trailer. No, this
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange. Yeah.
Mystic Quest 2.
Hitman.
Oh no, Max smokes now.
Made bad choices.
I mean, she did destroy a whole town.
Not in our ending.
What kind of game is Life is Strange? Is it like an Until Dawn?
A pretty good one.
Yeah. Is it an adventure game?
I mean, it's more
adventure
adventure gamey, but yeah.
It's more Telltale-ish, right?
Oh, okay.
Kinda.
Yeah, it's got some cool mechanics in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel numb.
Now, is this going to be the sequel, or is this going to be the prequel? The thing that... What is this?
I feel numb in this kingdom.
Is that the woman who goes missing? The Kate? What is her name?
No, Kate was the religious girl.
Rachel? The one who goes missing?
Rachel's the one that goes missing. It is Blackwell, so this has got to be the prequel thing, right?
Yeah. Isn't that the buddy?
Kid Rock?
Sells you a gun?
Oh, is this like Chloe before Chloe becomes an edgelord?
Rachel?
It is. Okay, so this is the prequel thing.
Prequel story games are a weird concept.
I really like the story in Life is Strange. Or The Storm. Okay, 3-episode arc.
That's probably a smart move.
Yeah.
Shorter, that's cool.
And supposedly, there's also the one that is not part of that timeline.
Does that mean you're not going to have that mechanic in it then?
I don't know. I mean,
it's a first-person shooter.
But she also, like, Chloe wouldn't have that mechanic
Chloe
either.
wouldn't have it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You tried to humiliate me. You left your mark on me, but it didn't work. You burned my mind. I'll kill you. Until this moment, you have not known.
Is this streaming beef? Is this what internet beef is?
You never Venmo'd me for your half of the Chinese food.
You unsubscribe for my Patreon. I've had enough of your mouth, Bruce. So now I'm gonna kill you. For all these orcs to see.
Always said you were an optimist.
Is there just some kind of AI arena mode in this? Can you just like pit?
Cool. Bloody impossible and saying, yeah, all right, I'll have a go.
I want that guy to win.
I'm exactly the same way.
I mean, if there's just orc wrestling promos in this game, I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, that guy was way taller.
You know.
Oh, yeah. That seemed like a mismatch.
Okay.
Oh my god. That game was really cool.
Is this like a screensaver? What is this?
That was a good game.
I like him.
Is this year?
Yes. It just got delayed, but
In
yes.
Shadow of Mordor, we introduced a way to create unique...
Are those like the October to November thing, right?
I think it's October now.
Hey guys,
August to October, I think.
this game has colors other than gray and brown.
Two new
Cool.
features. We're really
That second area was...
Yeah, it's just
There's plenty of green in that second area in the first game.
I really like these.
Here,
it just seems
we
brighter
use
in
the real
general.
power and recruit this
I like this
Olaf,
game,
Bruce the Chopper,
and not
to
just because it
expand
was
our
the thing
army.
that came out at the time it came
Then
out.
we're going to
Yeah.
assault a fortress
game.
controlled by one of Sauron's overlords.
It's like Assassin's Creed control.
It was a killer mechanic, like with a well-made, if familiar, game built around it.
Yeah.
Very well made.
Like super well made.
Completely fucked up the betting lines here by jumping in there. Like,
Skewer me. That little sword's good for a tickle, maybe.
The animation's really good.
That to take me down.
Why does every orc sound like Bristleback?
Totally does.
Nice.
You gotta recruit this guy. You put the hand on him, right?
Put the mark
Oh
on him.
yeah, scare the shit out of him. Gotta dominate. All right.
This has never happened to me before.
Now make his head explode.
yo, worm.
I just recruit him. You need an army.
You recruit him, then make his head explode.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, after you beat the boss.
Dark Lord. Same thing, really. End result's me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win. A fine addition to our army. Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor?
Oh, I see.
Do it deep. There's a fortress nearby.
Real chatty, this one.
This seems like a story mission.
Just make his head explode. He's talking too much.
What was the deal with your like spirit self? That your
elf guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, he lived in your sword.
I think he's the guy who forged the ring, right?
But what did he, other than just like Batman Vision, what did he do gameplay wise?
Oh, it makes it so you can teleport and all kinds of other stuff. Like, there's a huge ability tree in this game.
Yeah, all that Wraith stuff.
Oh, and you could see the towers like fill in and everything.
They had tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Wraith arrows.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we already have a few loyal followers in our army, and recruiting Bruce means we're ready to assault the fortress and overthrow the Overlord.
Okay.
I want to do that.
Oh, have you seen much of this game?
Nothing.
It's like insanely complicated.
Like, yeah, before you start these assaults, like the number of menus you can go into and activate bonuses and look at all the strengths and weaknesses of all the major players in the fortress and stuff. You could spend a whole lot of time staring at fucking menus before you make any moves. It's kind of a lot.
I survived. More than that,
They calling me Push Crimp.
my brothers put me back together, stronger than ever. But they didn't make
less
me
Push
into
Crimp.
them. You did. You created the machine. No!
Throw him off the cliff.
Kill that machine. Kill them all.
Get over here! Machine will grind you to paste!
I wonder if they're gonna abilities this. And you get a lot of powers by the end of the first one.
Yeah. That was a fun skill tree.
Yeah.
Swordplay was really good.
Yeah.
Nope.
Instead of killing the machine,
Shame him. Shame him.
so we can take advantage of his abilities during the fortress assault.
You take out the Overlord.
But before we charge headfirst into battle,
Yeah, this
we
stuff.
should plan our attack and select
So you
our followers.
look at the war chiefs and go like, oh, well, this the one example I saw was like, oh, let's play anywhere.
Oh, interesting.
That's cool.
Would this be on Steam?
Probably.
It could still be on Steam.
Okay.
Yeah.
First one definitely was.
Yeah.
But there's cases where like one guy flips out when he sees spiders, so you could spend some credits to buy spiders for the fortress assault, and then when you get to that guy, he is not happy. And so you just walk with the stick.
What do fortresses help get you? Are they story based?
So you had the one nemesis tree in the first game. Like every fortress has its own nemesis tree.
Oh,
now.
really?
Yeah.
Are they all within the fortress, or do they roam like the countryside?
They roam like that zone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then you have to deal with all of them when you go take the fortress.
Yeah, so you can take them out ahead of time before you go in, or you can find ways to lure them out of the fortress to take them out before you start the fortress assault to make the fortress easier.
Yeah.
Or you can just say fuck it and run
Squad!
it.
It's like kind of crazy.
Yeah,
like
we have video up of maybe not this exact fortress, but we have video of like a full fortress assault.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those guys just blew up.
What are you doing?
Taking over fortresses.
And we can't wait to
Scumlord? What are you like? Kind of like
I'm a scumlord.
Yeah,
I am.
Scumlord,
Yeah.
Dark Lord, Bright Lord, Scumlord.
Tachibana real estate, Middle Earth.
Just shitty housing, just taking over these.
Wait till you see the Orc Hostess Club.
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great mini game. What are we doing?
Rhythm games are back. This new piano controller.
Dude, yeah, this controller's gonna be really expensive.
Microsoft music. I thought that was Griffin for a second.
It kind of did.
I know he can play music.
This is for the Trolls 2 game.
Monster Factory.
Oh wow, is this real?
This Ori 2?
Yeah, that was sort of leaked before this.
Hell yeah. Play another Ori.
Yeah.
You big on
I fucking love the first one. I mean, I kind of would like to see that studio try something else.
Oh,
but
yeah.
this
What about
it still looks pretty good.
Ori? Or
It's really good.
You know what I'm saying?
Put a mark it.
Mark it.
Mark it.
Huh?
Yeah,
Mark
put
it.
it down, yeah.
Mark it, dude.
Yeah.
Can you mark yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For that one.
When there's consensus among the rest of us, he
Okay,
must
yeah,
mark
you can
himself.
All right.
Hey, you're not the father. Like Maury says.
Yeah,
He says that.
Can you erase half of that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's scale back.
We've figured out those are bad, so I'm just trying to roll them back a little bit.
I don't think we figured that out.
I don't know.
I don't think we know.
I have some questions about
A lot of questions about the Xbox giveaway.
All that work you did in the first game for nothing.
I'm sure if you beat this one, it'll all be good again.
Sad, huh, Ori? All the birds are dead.
Because of what you did.
You did this.
You did this, Ori.
You could have had best soundtrack.
It was the
did
best
this.
soundtrack.
What one?
Fucking who cares?
No fucking who cares
It
came out
was
last year.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think that was
I'm
it.
glad Brad's not the type to hold grudges.
Listen, I played that game after the Deliberations. It was a great game. It's a fantastic.
It is a very good game.
I wish I liked it more.
I played it through
Yeah, me
like
too.
non-stop in a couple of settings.
Real good. That was nothing.
That's crazy. So somebody tweeted that title last year before the Xbox briefing, like just out of context, and then that tweet just sat there for a year.
Maybe they stole it. Like, oh, that's pretty good.
And now they announce it. It's weird.
Artistry
You see
and
Tomb
art
Raider here?
within the art of gaming.
No?
I don't think so.
We believe that games, like books, movies, and music,
Yeah, like is there even a
should
guarantee
be
that the new Tomb Raider's in
celebrated
development?
and
Like-
enjoyed
There's
by
that laptop on
countless
that subway.
generations.
Oh, was that for next one?
Shadow of the Tomb
About
Raider.
That's right.
preserving
For
and
the second one.
celebrating
Right.
the
Yeah, that's
games you
Shadow, I think.
own,
I mean, the end of the
classics
second one
of
is
the
like
past,
so
and the genres you
begging
love
for
to
a
play.
sequel.
That's why 2 years ago we launched the Xbox Backward Compatibility Program to bring Xbox 360 games to your Xbox
It'd be nice
One.
if like the
And
follow-up
we've
announcement
seen
was like
tremendous growth.
now
in the
everything
program.
works. Like just
Today,
all of it.
our library of games
play
stands at 385
I wonder if we could on Scorpio if they could
and
brute force
over
it
half
to just
of Xbox
work
One
on the-
games
No, brute force will never
have
work.
played a backward compatible game. But I've heard your
That was like
feedback
a jab
and
at
you want
Sony,
more.
right?
Original Xbox.
Today,
Do it.
Oh, dude,
I'm
that would be
pleased
fucking
to
awesome.
announce an exciting expansion to the program.
Sudeki.
PS2 game.
Xbox, that's the yeah, box. There it is.
There you go.
Holy
That's
shit.
really cool.
Finally, I can play Malice on my Xbox One.
That's
Ludwig.
super awesome.
Cocteau Chojin for everyone.
Not that I want to play any Xbox.
Psychonauts.
It is not easy to play original Xbox games.
No, it is
yeah,
not.
That's yeah, totally.
Good.
And I say that as someone who has like 6 original Xboxes in his house. Like,
finally play Phantom
Bring
Dust,
us
guys.
your favorite original Xbox game to today's Xbox One library.
How many?
Good.
including a fan favorite that I'm asked about often by the community, Crimson Skies.
Really? A lot of people asking about
And it
Crimson
looks
Skies.
great.
People
Like
Crimson
Skies.
I wonder if they'll like rebuild a fucking fake Xbox
Will
Live
look better and
for the
play
online
better
game.
Yeah,
across
like
the
Splinter
Xbox
Cell,
One family.
Spies vs. Mercs.
Oh yeah,
We'll
man.
have more to share about this program when it launches later this year.
Man, that's awesome.
Cool. But it sounds like it's still select games.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
And then like the
I'm
game like
proud
Gold
of
thing,
the
I bet we'll get
library of
those.
games available today on Xbox One. All of them will benefit from the performance and power when you play them on Xbox
So like
One
load
X.
times and stuff, original
But we
Xbox
won't
games.
stop there. I'm excited to announce that if you own Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3,
Okay.
Killer Instinct,
Okay.
Halo
More of
Wars
those.
2, or Minecraft, we'll be providing 4K updates
Okay.
to these titles for free.
Sure.
That Minecraft
Otherwise,
upgrade.
you
And we already
Have to
have
buy an
over
4K
30
update?
titles
Well,
from
no,
our
if you buy
third-party
it,
partners
you'll get it
that are
4K
planning to
presumably.
provide
They're patching
free
in
updates
like a full
as
update
part of
to
our
it.
Xbox
Sure,
One
but
X
like-
Instead of selling like
program.
4K edition,
Well,
Gears of
no,
War
but
4K.
Titles
like they're
like Final Fantasy
not doing that work
15,
for a lot of older games.
Right.
But those are the ones they're going
Resident
to choose
Evil
to make
7.
meaningful
Yeah.
changes to.
Tom
Fuck Sunset
Clancy's
Overdrive.
Ghost Recon Wildlands, and Rocket League, just to name a few.
Cool.
This means you probably already have a large library of titles that you own today that will automatically get better.
Oh
If
shit!
by
I'm
a
losing
shit ton of
money.
Rock Band
Yeah.
DLC,
Today,
you mean a ton of
we
titles? Yes, I
showcase
do.
some of the world's greatest creators with a lineup of different types of
Yep.
games
Yeah.
for
What's up?
every type of gamer.
That was Trunks.
We showed you the
Trunks?
largest
Yeah.
and
Is he a
most
Scion?
He's
diverse
Vegeta's
lineup
son.
of new games.
He's Vegeta
that have
Scion?
ever
But he
appeared
travels
on
back from the
stage.
future with a sword to kill
From
Frieza.
every
it's
corner
son?
of the globe,
Okay.
from developers large
Now
and
you're caught up.
small.
Okay.
42 games,
How many
including
Dragon Balls does
22
he have?
with console
Probably
exclusivity
one or two.
on
Okay.
Xbox
You're gonna close
One.
with Anthem?
With what?
Oh yeah,
With
that-
Anthem?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah,
I guess so.
Probably so. I forgot all about that.
And
thing.
you're also going to be able to play all of the biggest cross-platform blockbusters on Xbox One. And every game will play great across the Xbox One family, and on Xbox One X runs every single game you've seen even better. So if you haven't joined the Xbox One family, now's the time. This week you'll
not
find
right
Xbox
now,
One
but
S
November.
available in the US for $249.
Nope, it's out today.
Wait.
And on November 7th, we'll begin worldwide rollout of Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console at $499.
Okay.
Be the first to experience unrivaled power and performance on the Xbox One.
Pretty
a
steep.
lot of money.
We close today's
What
show
games.
by looking to the future with a really
You're dead
great
right, though.
partner.
Like, they just sort of snuck it
They've
out there
been
after,
with
like,
us
look at all
from
these
the
games!
earliest days
A lot of oomph
Project
behind that
Scorpio.
announcement.
Yeah.
And they're building an incredible
I think they know.
game
Yeah, of
that
course.
takes advantage of the power and performance of the Xbox
Here we
One
go.
family and the new Xbox One X. Please welcome Patrick Sutherland, Executive Vice President, EA Worldwide Studios.
Well, I feel like at that price is definitely in my when I get a 4K TV.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
New
think
IP.
about it.
Maybe it'll be
It's the
cheaper by then.
lifeblood of our
Yeah.
industry. It's also risky. At EA, we have teams dreaming up a lot of projects, and only the greatest will make it their way to you. And that's okay. It's all a part of the creative process.
That's okay.
And it's worth it because when you find something
You just said, yeah, no, we don't put out
there's
bullshit.
no better
Is that
feeling
the
as
tone
a
there?
developer than introducing players to a brand new world. And as a player,
Old statement.
there's no better feeling than
Heard of
losing
Mass
yourself
Effect
in
Andromeda?
a completely new
No, they haven't.
experience. Our developers at BioWare have been creating something truly special. A huge open world that is lush, savage, mysterious, and ever-changing. Filled with interesting characters and new types of gameplay you'll enjoy with your friends for years to come. This is what's possible when we take an extraordinary vision and combine it with the latest technologies and hardware. Amazing concepts
The last time
become
EA closed a show.
possible.
Yeah.
Great ideas become reality. So here we are, and we are so excited to share this with all of you. On behalf of the team at BioWare, let's see what this game looks like running on an Xbox One X.
I hope it's awesome.
Here's John Warner from BioWare to show you Anthem.
John Waters?
I feel like BioWare
John Potter's Anthem.
Use a big win.
Hi, I'm John Warner, game director for Anthem. Here is the world premiere of Anthem's gameplay.
Hey,
Marrakesh.
I'm walking here.
Hey, it's Pitbull.
It's just episode 7.
Oh, it's a robot leg.
Freelancer.
Praxling.
Listen, there's trouble. Big trouble.
What did you do?
I made a mistake. I hired some people. They weren't freelancers. I know. They said they could handle it, and the price was right. I thought maybe...
Unbelievable.
You're right. It was stupid. I'm sorry. But they're still out there. Somewhere. If you could just bring them back. Anything you need.
In the world of Anthem, you and your friends are freelancers, the heroes who leave the safety of the walls of Fort Tarsus to explore the unknown and protect humanity.
But without health
Let's join
benefits.
2 players as they head out on an expedition.
Hey, Paul.
Last
You ready
boss
to
of the
go?
game is tax
Grabbing
season.
some supplies. Just already.
The look kind of reminds me of Rage.
I decided to go with the Colossus.
Oh.
I'm
I
gonna
hate
start
that
with
that you said that.
You really?
Guess I can see that.
Rage looks great.
Those are really thin mechs.
It seems like a stinky suit. You think, Brad? Multiplayer?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah. The stuff the image they showed was definitely like.
Every player
Was it
will
actually
own an
3
array
players?
of
I think it was.
exosuits we call javelins.
That looked real
These
cool.
suits give players superhuman capabilities and are heavily customizable so they look and play how you want.
Can I double jump?
Oh, there, okay, there's Paul.
Looking good.
Panther time.
Nice. You've got a mortar equipped.
Yeah, I got it on the weekend. You lead the way, I'll follow.
I paid some. Is that real money? Did you earn it? I bought it.
Pre-order bonus.
That looks fun. Okay.
This is a vast open world you explore with your friends.
really good.
Each Javelin exosuit has its own unique playstyle. The Ranger is balanced and all-purpose, while the Colossus is a tanking powerhouse.
All right. Let's see what's up here.
Real sharp.
gotta look.
Yeah, this looks
Yeah.
good.
The world of Anthem is hostile and
just
threats
fly
can come
into this.
from any direction.
I want to see them fight a thing.
Dynamic
The last
world
two
with
open
unexpected
world-ish games that BioWare did didn't turn out so hot though. Like the open world portion didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a problem for another day.
All right, it's a gun. Okay. There was a gun equipped here. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like a melee
I'll
thing.
roll low. You flank.
Okay.
Wow.
Like this.
Think there'll be PvP?
Hang in there. Almost there. Have you been in there yet?
I haven't. We should do that later with Kim.
Yeah, you could use the XP.
Wait, who's Kim?
Hello, treasure.
Kim's their friend. Can't make it right now. She's working.
Need context.
And then you pull out, and Kim's got an iPad as they're providing support.
Oh man, they can bring back smart glass.
I think we got some action back.
How many people in the Destiny team?
Three or six for a raid.
We're under attack. Anyone in the area, we're under attack.
I think that's part of Praxis' mission.
You can equip your Javelin exosuit with gear that brings devastating power to combat.
Well, didn't take a little nap, a little on fire nap.
Sometimes I get real hot when I sleep.
A lot of scars down there. Oh, the scars have a heavy.
I have time to use that mortar.
I made it blow up.
Covering fire.
Loot.
There's a bunch more coming in.
Okay, I'll get this round.
These two people playing definitely sound like voice actors.
Yeah.
Like, their voices are very good.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's definitely not the most corny
No, it's like
fake dialogue I've heard.
Do we know the release window of this?
Next year.
Next
They said-
year?
I think they said.
Jerry's wrap.
Actually, didn't they say fiscal 2019?
I don't know. The UI.
Large-scale world events like Shaper Storms are dynamic and pull you off the beaten path with the promise of new stories to discover.
Oh, Shipper storm incoming. Okay, actually, let's get some more people. Hold on a sec.
Where are the NPCs I can romance?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
That's 4.
Game.
Right behind you.
Squad.
Now, who's Sandra? Like, they're just introducing
Yeah.
new characters here. They're not explaining.
the warlock.
Well, I know who Sandra
Play
is.
your fucking class.
Nice wind.
This storm is getting crazy.
Some of that Gears 4 storm stuff.
Yeah.
That new mic cam, you sound really good.
So what are we supposed to do? Fly into it?
That's a snowball.
Yeah, let me read this fact. The YouTube video says we should just jump in, and but if we go around back, there's a chest hidden around there. So let's just walk around the left side, get that chest, and then quit out and reload, and get the
Our
chest
story
again.
is out there.
All right, I'm interested.
Oh, that looks nice.
You guys
That
like
was a
that
solid
to me?
opening pitch.
What if it had more jetpacks?
Yeah.
Jetpacks are cool.
Jumping Flash DLC.
As it turns out.
You guys playing
Rocket Man DLC.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I just looked over at the clock over here, and it says it's 3:43 p.m. So if they're gonna do Halo stuff, now's the time.
I'm gonna say they're probably not. Okay. Not yet.
How about Bubsy stuff?
Tired of all this fake
Yeah, where's
acceleration.
Bubsy?
They're saving it for last.
Been asking that all day long.
He was here. What could possibly go wrong?
And a lot of those games look really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, it feels like more than just a tiny incremental update. That's Crackdown didn't really impress me with what they showed.
Right. When did the Chocobo?
They mentioned that there's like a 4K update for Final Fantasy.
Right.
15.
They have boots on springs in Rocket League now?
That's in the
Yeah?
yeah.
Did that game get real weird in a way that I should look at?
They did like a Mario Kart-ish kind of mode.
It's fun.
With, like,
It's gotten weird
items,
several times over.
with like weird items.
Huh.
Like good weird for the most
Okay.
part. Fake power.
Speak faith to power.
They showed a lot of games.
Yeah.
42.
Original Xbox.
Yeah.
What? Wait, really?
That's it.
Wait, that was
Wow.
a weird
Really?
Bye.
conclusion.
Like no goodbye from Phil, none of that.
Yeah, that's. Hey,
Let the games speak for themselves.
They kind of did.
I want to say like he when he was introducing Anthem, there was definitely like kind of a we showed you a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Here's Anthem.
Yeah.
Like
Can we put on that Sea of Thieves stream?
all right, well, that's Microsoft.
$4.99.
$4.99.
More than I wanted it to be.
The most powerful Scorpion ever is what it says
true.
back here.
It's true.
So
I saw the shirt.
That's a lot.
it's a lot of money. It's
Probably the highest they could have gone.
Yeah, that's the ceiling.
Yeah,
On the high end. Yeah.
I don't know. I go back and forth on the price stuff where I think that obviously lower is better for people out there looking to.
That's just math.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
So, Xbox One launched at $4.99, right?
Yeah.
But with a Kinect.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know, saying it's a very powerful system.
Coming into this price lets them make adjustments as things go on. It's probably easier for them to cut price at $4.99 than if they had launched at $3.99 and then suddenly things got competitive again. They might not be in a position to respond. But yeah, I don't know. Like that stuff all looks good. But a lot of that stuff will be on the PC, looking probably a little bit better than that. Even
they were pushing 4K. I mean, they weren't pushing anything else about it. Like a lot of it was 4K, 4K, 4K.
Right.
So as someone who doesn't have a 4K TV, if they were pushing other benefits to having it's going to run better, it's going to do this. They didn't really.
Well, they talk about super sampling, right?
Yeah.
So everything will render at 4K and downsample to 1080p, so you'll still get a better looking game there.
Better load
too.
times.
Yeah.
Which I wonder if better load times is if there's a faster drive in that thing.
I don't know if they've
spec'd out
said
had
It's got a vapor chamber.
7 billion resistors.
Yeah,
they're using they're doing like a RAM disk for old Xbox One games running on that thing.
Oh,
because
right,
it's got all that
right.
extra memory in it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, there's
A lot of good-looking games. I didn't talk much about the Blu-ray stuff at all.
There's not much to say.
Yeah.
Like it's a UHD.
The Xbox
Blu-ray.
One S had the same drive, so there's not really anything.
Well, even as like a media center, as your place to get all your 4K, whatever.
I think they are
the S
very.
You could do Netflix at 4K on an S.
I think they're very gun shy about talking about media capabilities after the way the first console went.
Yeah.
I mean, we said all along the thing they needed to show was just a whole bunch of games, and they did that.
Totally, yeah. I think, that stuff looks good.
And I want my games to look like that. I just don't know if I am ready to turn the corner yet.
They're cheap now.
4K
cheap.
TVs?
Yeah.
You can, I mean, you can get
relatively cheap.
The adoption rate, I was trying to look this up, just like what is the deal with 4K and how that stuff's going. And, there's kind of, last year there were a lot of stories saying like 4K TVs are being adopted faster than HD TVs were. Like VentureBeat has a story in September. And then
Dan,
you see, like Broadband TV News in February saying like no mass market adoption yet for Ultra HD, like kind of saying like that it's maybe not all that fast in some cases.
I'd say this is pretty good sampling here. So Dan, you have one.
Jeff and I have the same one.
Yeah.
Okay. Brad, do you have one?
No.
Alex?
Nope.
Ben? Abby? Jason?
Get 4K TVs. They're great.
Yeah.
They're expensive. Like
they're expensive, and also like the current TVs we all have, we're probably okay with.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that,
I like my TV.
Yeah.
I've had the same Sony TV for like 8 years now, and I have not felt any meaningful need to upgrade up to this point.
I had
a little bit.
I had a kind of a bad TV in where I play games, and so when that TV was kind of on the fritz and nearing the end, I was like, oh well, I'm definitely going to go get a good 4K TV at this point, and ideally be able to keep that for a good long time. Like you shouldn't need to buy a TV every few years, obviously.
Right.
So for me, it just happened to line up that like this was the time for me to get a new TV, so I'm going to go all in and get this TV instead of like half-stepping it and having to get another one when 4K becomes more of a reality for gaming. But yeah, I think the average person, they're probably not there yet. Some of them, there are probably still people that are like getting 1080 TVs for gaming and stuff like that, right? I mean,
so the question is, did they make that pitch here? Did they make a successful pitch for that?
I don't think so. It's all very expensive. I think like they make the pitch, they make the case, I guess. But also, if you're not necessarily like the concept of 4K, you understand like, oh, higher resolution, it's going to be like this. Especially if you've seen a PC monitor and that's higher than 1080 and stuff like that. Like you start to understand what that means. But I feel like if you haven't necessarily seen like a 4K TV up close and really spent some time with it, like the benefits might not come through this stream, and I don't know if they necessarily like built that case. It's not up to them to make the case for 4K, except that they kept leaning on that as like the big thing for this console. So that's a little weird, right? I mean,
that's the thing they have to hitch their wagon to, because they have to make this thing seem like the most powerful thing in the world, and the only way they can do that is by making that 4K pitch.
Yeah, but they could have just kind of leaned on the power aspect of it in a broader way, instead of kind of just constantly saying 4K, 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 and then one little note of like, hey, on 1080 it's going to look good too.
Right.
Like that's great, and that's I think everyone understands that's the reality of it. But I think by constantly talking about 4K, I imagine that there would be some people that would look at this and be scared off.
Right.
And just go like, oh, well, that would be a fun thing to own someday, but at $500 and I need a new TV, not this year.
Right.
So
I mean, it's telling that they kept putting the 1S up there in those slides right next to it as just like a, hey, just in case you don't want to spend that, we have this other thing.
Yeah.
We have a console for you.
They
Yeah.
definitely
The
made
Xbox
me
One S.
excited about the games that are coming out for the Xbox platform.
Yeah.
Yes. Like that to me was the most successful part of the pitch, was that they actually made their upcoming library look very strong.
Totally, and when I back out from that, that's when I get to the other part of it of like, I bought a 1080, I bought a really good PC, and all of those games are coming there too.
But if that's not you, like the X is still cheaper than just a 1080 by itself.
Sure,
right now.
Yeah,
if you just want a turnkey solution that you plug into your
I
TV.
like the idea of that thing being really small too. That's
Yeah.
neat. I would have thought it would have been larger or something. But
That's one of the only drawbacks I think of the Pro is like I don't like how it's bigger and chunkier than the original one.
I actually like the way that thing looks.
You do?
It's like a weird.
It's like a sandwich. It's got the middle.
Yeah, it's
bread.
got an extra thing.
Yeah, it's a delicious video game sandwich. You love
look at it. It looks more powerful.
It does. It's got an
it's
extra
got the
thing.
extra
Xbox
thing.
is
It's a weird looking console.
Has extra stripe. Is a very good deal.
Yeah.
It's all this stuff sounds good, and I think different people will be in different situations where they maybe have a PC that runs all this stuff and definitely don't need a Scorpio. Maybe they're in a situation where they can't afford to get a 4K TV and they're just like, we'll have to wait off. Like,
I feel like it's a bad sign for the name that we're still calling it Scorpio to some degree.
Xbox One X is a very unwieldy.
Roll. It's called the One X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xbox.
Just XBOX.
Right. Call it the XBOX. So I think the XBOX is looking pretty good.
All right.
The XBOS is
XBOZ
is okay.
Is that the shorthand? 1X and 1S? That's the easiest way to say it, right?
Yeah.
The 4X games come into the One X.
Yeah. But then over time, over time, as the adoption rate changes and all the other stuff, like we won't be talking about the S in a constant way, right? You'll just talk about that Xbox.
I don't know. It depends if they iterate again.
You like those Ultra HD video games?
In 3 years, if we get a new one, it's like the Xbox X2.
Yeah. I'll be interested to hear kind of what they have to say about like the concept of launching a more powerful device, pretty shortly after the launch of the Xbox One in the grand scheme of things, and how they see it going from here. If this is a one-time kind of correction for them, or if this is kind of like the way forward.
We're right back here in 3 years.
Exactly.
Talking about another one of these things.
So Xbox One is done, right? It is S or X only.
Yeah.
You might still find some original Xbox Ones in stores.
They're not manufacturing them. Right?
No,
okay, probably not.
I think they've gone fully over to the S.
Their games look super cool.
Yeah.
Sea Thieves looks good. Crackdown looked. They didn't show a lot of it, but
I'm not super excited about
it. Just looked really obvious.
Was one of the most underwhelming ones.
It just looked like Crackdown.
I thought that Assassin's Creed, what they showed, kind of turned me off a little bit. Or like you said, it's going to take a lot to jump back into that series. For me,
it still looked like Assassin's Creed.
But also Ubisoft will probably hopefully show.
Oh yeah,
right. I mean that Assassin's Creed looks different than the stuff they've done in the past, just by virtue of like, it's like it looked a little bit more like it looked like it had a little bit of Far Cry. It looked like it had a little bit of Wildlands, like the kind of marking target stuff, like which. Maybe that's okay, but at some point, if they really are bringing all those concepts to every single one of their games, then at some point you're like, what? This is just the same thing in a different setting. Why? What are you doing?
No mention of VR.
None.
No.
Yeah, zero.
None at all.
So,
wow.
Lucky's Tale.
The closest we got was Lucky's Tale.
Yeah.
And that is not a VR version of that.
I love the idea of a new one of those games that doesn't have VR, yet it's super Lucky's Tale. There's something perfect about that in a weird way.
That could be like a Gamescom thing. Or
totally,
like
yeah.
Or
when Microsoft is ready to start talking about VR, then maybe that's more of a story or something.
What if they're never ready?
Forza looked really good.
Yeah.
Forza's real pretty.
They're good cars.
Yeah, absolutely. And like they've solved a lot of their problems with like Forza Horizon 3 on the PC having weird performance issues and stuff like that. So you hope that, last year we talked to them and talked about kind of this Play Anywhere stuff and how the Windows Store was kind of getting up to snuff. But I feel like, the experiences that us alone have had with patches downloading infinitely and games not ever installing properly.
Games refusing to update.
Not being able to find it on the store.
There's that too. I think that experience has been rocky. And a lot of those games launched in weird states too. So it'd be nice if they kind of buttoned up that end of things too. Forza Horizon got there. The patch is relatively recent though. Like that game's been launched pretty rough, and they got it there little by little. And this last patch was the one that was like, oh, okay, now it's like rock solid 60 for me on a 1080 and all this other stuff, the resolution I want and all that. So, yeah.
It was a very third-party heavy presentation.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, a lot of like launch exclusives, but
I kind of thought there'd be like one big new first-party IP, but there was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they've still got Sea of Thieves, which, you know, they're kind of riding
like
that
something
wave.
brand new.
Yeah.
Like something on the level of a Gears or a Halo.
That'd be nice. I just wonder if they even just have the studio to do it. You know, like who does that? You know, the way that they've organized their groups. You know, it's.
I mean, Forza's first party.
Yeah.
No, I mean like a new IP.
But now they've got
something brand new.
Now they've got, you know, the Forza studio, the Gears studio, the Halo studio, and none of those studios really do anything else.
That's kind of an off year for them, isn't it? Like, aren't they still too early for now?
Too early for Gears and Halo.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely for Gears.
Off cycle.
Yeah. But I guess, I don't know, you'd like to think that they just went out and stealth picked up and built another studio that is going to do something big, but it looks like not.
Or hired it out like a scale down type thing, like how that was.
Well, not a scale down type thing.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like just,
or maybe like the Recore team is working on.
No mention of that Recore definitive
still a
edition
Recore
stuff.
team.
Yeah.
I assume they're working on something.
That was external.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Really?
That was just a
Microsoft.
single. That was a one-off.
Published.
That was a one-off publishing deal.
Yeah, so something like that even would have been interesting to see too. But
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I guess that was it. That trailer, or I know that there was info about that game
They put out
out.
2 screenshots and like a press release.
Okay.
Is it not going to do the like pan around?
I bet you'll see some
2D
of that.
to 3D thing.
Yeah.
Probably on like character intros.
Or some kind of supers or something.
Yeah.
They'll do that sort of stuff. So interesting stuff.
Kills.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Expensive stuff. That's kind of where I come out on it.
Did they deliver the message they needed to deliver?
Not with a slam dunk.
I think they did an all right job.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, if they show all that stuff and say $3.99, you come out of this going like fucking all right. They're hyper serious about this. They're going for it. Like they want to push past everything that happened over the last few years. They want to really take it to Sony. They want to really turn up the heat on this stuff and get people talking about Xbox.
Like they'll take that loss as long as it means they can advance.
But you know, but that's a huge loss to ask them to take.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if we live in that world anymore where people can do that.
Would Microsoft, you know, is the above Xbox leadership, you know, the CEO, you know, like are they going to sign off on a $3.99 Xbox that costs however, you know, it sounds pretty expensive to make one of those things. So
Curious to see what Sony brings to the table in their conference.
I bet it's a lot of the stuff we saw last year. And I don't know that they have to necessarily do a lot of business wrangling. I think they showed that in some of the interviews they did last week, where it was just them going like, yeah, we're selling a lot of consoles. Like their whole story was like, in those interviews was very much some of the same stuff you saw out of Phil Spencer here. That was like, it's about broadening, it's about a diverse portfolio of games for all different types of players. Whereas the Sony angle on that is like, SingStar is really important too. You know, it can't all just be all this other stuff. So
We're about $3.99 Xbox One X, but you have to watch an ad every time you boot it up.
great. I'm
put a mark down right now. Now put a mark.
Yeah, I'm definitely in for that. I'll put a.
These are all great ideas.
Yeah, we're all in on these awesome ideas.
They do that with Kindle. It's $20 off with special offers.
Yeah,
I do that.
And you can hack it to remove the special offers.
You can?
Stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Teach me computers.
$3.99.
Yeah, but if you're not careful, you'll get kicked off the service.
But it's $120 for Xbox Live.
No, like what do you?
$3.99
every month.
$3.99. Period. Base model. Like it's not about additional offers and stuff like that. It's about like all it has to be is $3.99. Done. You know, and that solves the problem. But
I bet it'll price drop within a year.
I think that then reburns all the people that they're asking to go buy.
By a year?
You can't.
Like $50 maybe, but like that's still.
Like remember when the 3DS had to do that and it was treated as this like absolute disaster.
Yeah, they do
like
make good
it's a bad look.
Yeah, everybody gets free recourse
to do that.
3DS was like immediate though.
That
That was like a couple months or something.
Yeah.
But that's
I guess
what I mean.
See how they move stock. If they're not moving stuff, I mean.
Sure, yeah, they'll have to do something. And then it gets into like, hey, we're knocking $50 off, and everyone who bought one already gets a free 6 months of Xbox Game Pass.
You have to make good. You have to make good for the people who bought in.
Which I wonder if some of that original Xbox backwards compatibility stuff ends up impacting that Xbox Game Pass service that they just launched.
What is Xbox Game Pass?
It's like EA access. It's like you pay them a monthly fee, you get access to 100 games.
It's Netflix for games.
Yeah, and you download the games. It's not a streaming thing like PlayStation Now. It's
but you can't play them if you cancel your Game Pass.
Exactly. Yeah. And then that's a mix of like older games and some Xbox One stuff, third party, first party.
I wish they had said some more of the original Xbox games that were going to be on that thing.
Or Crimson Skies is definitely the one that
I wonder if they sent out a
comes up a lot.
press release or something.
Yeah.
Give me a Togi.
Yeah.
Not a Togi 2.
Voodoo Vincent.
They just Voodoo Vincent remastered.
No, they're still going to put out original Voodoo Vince too.
That'd be
Kabuki Warriors.
WWF Raw.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Mech Assault.
The run button.
Yeah, Mech Assault 2. Those would be. I was just thinking about those games.
Chrome Hounds? Is that the?
That's Xbox
Chrome Hounds
360.
Oh, it's 360.
It sucks.
You don't think they'll make you rebuy those games, do you? You could just throw a disc in there.
I
and
would
go.
hope you'd be able to throw a disc in and go. That's how they treat the 360 stuff.
Yeah.
You can buy them digitally,
Can
but
regular Xbox games handle a vapor chamber?
Yeah, that's a good question. The vapor chamber might be too much for it. Actually, there is a formatting on the original Xbox discs that like some DVD drives cannot read. So I wonder if there's something around that would be weird. But
Maybe you just put it in and it's like, yeah, this is that game, but you buy it digitally.
Like they
You
probably
get
make you
free
download
digitally.
it and just recognize that you have the disc.
Yeah.
well, that's how it is on.
that's how they
on
do it
The
already.
360 stuff is you still have to download something. It's
So you're
not-
saying that like maybe that DVD drive wouldn't necessarily recognize those games?
Yeah, that's the thing I would be.
I would hope they did
I would
that.
wonder about.
Yeah, you would.
If they're going to make a big point
If
of
they're gonna
announcing
make
it.
totally. Yeah, you would hope that your original discs would still work if you still have them. But we'll have to wait and see. That'll be something we can ask them about hopefully pretty soon.
We've got a meeting with them tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
for Scorpio stuff, Xbox One X stuff.
One X.
Nah, we're just gonna keep calling it Scorpio, even in the meeting.
That Xbox.
Maybe we'll actually get to see that thing up close.
Yeah, I would like to see just how small it is. That's interesting.
They had them side by side.
It really seems
Unholding
like
my
they
hands.
made a checklist of like what's the stuff that people on the internet have been saying about us. Can we address every single point? It's way smaller. That fucking image, that fucking Xbox taking up a full parking lot or in the bed of a pickup truck. I don't want to see that ever again. So make it go away. What are we going to call it? Something that doesn't abbreviate to X-Bone, all right? Make it abbreviate to something cool. How about Xbox? What? That's genius. Okay.
Can we make it affordable?
No, absolutely not. Like, that's the one bullet point I guess they didn't hit, right? But then it's, like, I'm tired of hearing about 900p. Can we just fucking solve this?
We go 5K.
That's Apple. Apple's all into the 5K.
Right.
So that's interesting. Like, this feels like a very reactive thing in a lot of ways. I mean, but it has to be.
Yeah, they're in that position where they have to react to what has been going on over the last few years.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, they're
What was the one where the guy was shouting the match?
No one knows.
The Darwin Project?
He didn't know.
Darwin Project. Okay.
Jethro Tull?
Let's just forget about that.
Jethro Tull's Darwin Project.
What happened there?
I want him to be on stage for the entire Ubisoft presser.
Just shouting over all the games.
Yeah. Every
Shoutcasting
trailer.
Every game.
That was weird.
Right.
Aqualung!
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us here, unless anyone else has anything else.
I'll buy that dumb thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that dumb thing.
Not going to buy that.
At $3.99, I would have been like day one, sure, but I don't know.
At some point, I'm just
Now
gonna need an Xbox that works.
Now I'm like,
At some point,
There's a
I'll wait
case
for a
building
while.
for me to move into 4K. Like now that Xbox is there, Sony is there.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still waiting for TV tech to just somebody to say, "Hey, we're good."
But you have such a good PC, you really don't need it.
I do, and like I would probably spend that $400, $500 on a video card again before I spent it on.
Right.
So I don't have a good PC monitor, so my monitor still maxes out at like around not even 1080. Like it's so. I don't know. Like a case is building. Like I'd say in a year I will probably be there. Like 1 or 2 more
4K is really
CESs.
neat. It's really sharp when you see video content in 4K on a really good 4K screen. Like these OLEDs, are nuts.
Yeah, I've seen them. I like they
It's
look
fucking
amazing. I
Wild.
just
That stuff's really cool. So
just not living that lifestyle yet. Like you said, I think once you're like a foot in, like you're 2 feet in, right? Like
totally. Like, and that's why that's part of why, and I think we are all in a weird special case because this is like part of what we do for a living, and that kind of influences a lot of stuff. But there's definitely the case of like I have a 4K TV, and so I'm able to take advantage of this thing. So I really might as well get one,
right?
And see how it goes. But honestly, like, I am barely using the Xbox One at this point.
I am too,
especially now that their first party stuff's been coming out on PC. Like,
I use it for Blu-rays.
I
bet Rockman 4 is going to look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that new Rival Seasons thing, man. It's split your wig, man.
I think if I got an X, I think the thing that would change for me is that instead of playing everything on the PS4,
Sure.
all the third-party games on PS4, I would probably start playing them all on the One X.
And that ends up being where, especially in some cases of like a, Destiny or something like that, where your friend's going to play it.
Yeah.
And Destiny then has the exclusive content deal.
Sony's still doing a lot of deals with stuff.
Yeah, so I think it gets muddy, at that point.
Even more, yeah.
Like there are still a few, I feel like the vast majority of people that I had on a friends list on the 360 are now heavy PS4.
Yep.
But every time I log onto the Xbox One, there's like 2 or 3 people from that friends list that are like still.
I definitely have my mental
Xbox
tally
stuff.
of the people who stuck with Xbox.
Yeah,
those people, Aaron Greenberg and Kudo.
Yeah, no, non-Microsoft people.
Okay.
Of course.
I just wish somebody would come into my house and just offer me money for my TV, my Xbox One, and my PS4. And even if it's like, all right, I'll give you $600 for everything, and then I'd be like, okay, now we need to rebuy all this stuff. Yeah. I just feel like I'm not ready to mothball
You should break your
all of
TV.
that. I know.
I find that's a
I've been
really good
trying.
incentive. Just like, I don't know, like do a firmware update and yank the USB stick out halfway through or something. Just start, getting nuts and see what happens.
Just like throw the kids' toys at it and be like, honey, I don't know what happened here. What happened?
I'm so mad.
So,
Kids broke this TV.
Just broke it.
I guess we got it.
And my Xbox One that was in the basement unplugged. Who did this?
It's been smashed with a hammer? What? Did someone break in and just smash our consoles with a hammer?
I just
That's
left
no
my
good.
last TV in San Francisco in the apartment that I lived. I just gave it to the next tenants. So had to buy a new one.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out and watching Microsoft do its dance with us. We'll be back on tonight, working the night shift for Bethesda. And that is going to happen in a little under 4.5 hours. We'll be back on. So that'll be 8:30?
Yes.
That sounds right.
Actually, I think our countdown might be. I got to look. But they are set to start at 9, I believe. Yeah. So I think we are going to look to be up and running back here, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know where you live. You do the math. We'll be back to then. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks for all you guys for yucking it up. And
thank you.
Yuck.
Skulls.